Hey guys, and welcome back to. Oh, I'm so sorry.
So sorry. I didn't realize you
No,
were.
you first. Go ahead.
Oh, no, please. That would be so rude and unladylike. I couldn't possibly.
I insist.
No, I insist.
You go first.
No, you.
You're too kind. It's only polite.
A twinge of cringe. My name is ChadChad. Not really. And today we're gonna become ladylike. So sit up straight. Close your legs. You're not a jar of peanut butter, so stop spreading. Being a lady of refinement is a lot of work. It's not something that just happens. It takes time and dedication. With a great lady comes great responsibility. It is exactly like being Spider-Man. You have to coordinate outfits and have good hand-eye reflexes so you can move gracefully. And then you have to watch your uncle die, and that's probably the worst one, I think. The hardest part, though, is all the people telling you how to be ladylike constantly. When I was growing up, being ladylike seemed less about becoming well-mannered and more about adults having an excuse to yell at you over things that boys could get away with. That's not ladylike was kind of like saying that's not very nice, but only directed towards girls for doing normal kid things. Now, Timothy, what did I tell you about cutting off your sister's hair and then burying her in the backyard? To not do that? Very good. And Rebecca, what did I tell you about getting dirt on your clothes? But it's from him. No buts, Rebecca. Go pack your bags. I never want to see your face again. But actual lady etiquette is super, super complex. I fell down this rabbit hole on TikTok a couple weeks ago, and it turns out I've been doing everything completely wrong.
I'm gonna use the restroom. BRB.
Okay, never say that when you are at the dinner table. It is bad manners and bad etiquette. You do not have to declare what you're doing, where you're going, or why. Because you are not a child. You are a lady.
A child wouldn't say, BRB, I have to use the restroom. It would be more like, Mom, hey Mom, I need to go to the poop room to use the poop seat. It's a big one. Bring your chicken parm, because it's gonna be a minute.
The best thing to say is just, excuse me, I will be right back. You don't need to declare or give an explanation.
Not specifying where you're going kind of draws more attention though. If you say you're going to the bathroom, I'm like, okay, they're going to the bathroom. If you say, pardon me, I'll be right back, I'm like, okay, they're doing drugs in the bathroom. I'm gonna have more questions if you're acting like the bathroom is an unspeakable thing. Excuse me, just a second.
Where are you going? To the... over there?
The bathroom? We do not speak of that place.
Whoa.
18 years ago, that place took my family. That place did? And it left me with this scar.
Wait, how?
One day I will destroy that toilet. Oh, I already did that.
What?
Yeah, the Texas cheese fries did not sit well.
Rejoice!
Okay, the realm is free. We're finally free.
How to exit a room. Don't turn your back. Say thank you, goodbye, and smile. Back out slowly, facing the people in the room with confidence. Leave and keep eye contact until the door is closed again.
Whenever you're leaving the room, make everyone feel a little distrusted. Just a tad. Make them feel like you suspect them of wrongdoing.
Okay, I'm gonna head out now, guys.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
See you
Have a
later.
good one.
See you tomorrow. Sometimes these videos involve really specific scenarios, like how to pick up your purse from the ground. Or the most ladylike method, just leave it there. Don't even bend over, just cut your losses. I don't understand who this is for. I just don't know who's watching closely enough to be impressed by how you pick something up. What I mostly don't understand about etiquette is when it extends beyond like the dinner table, because I understand classes where you go and they show you which fork to use or where to put your napkin, but some of these apply even when you're in your own home.
5 things elegant ladies never do at home. Eat in front of the television. Gulp out of bottles. Neglect your hygiene. Wear slobbish clothing. Have a cluttered/untidy environment.
So picking your nose and wiping it on the couch is off the table, then? That's a no? Got it. Rules don't apply when you're in your own home, okay? There's no shame there. That's the only place you get to stop the facade, not continue to care about your appearance. I like to come home after a long shift at work and slip into something more comfortable, high heels and a ball gown. Then I reapply my makeup just in time to go to bed and sip water from a decanter. I've seen this rule a couple of times, but they never really give an explanation on why we shouldn't be drinking directly from bottles. My only guess is that we don't look dainty enough while doing it. Nothing could matter less. There's no equivalent of the rule for gentlemen. If there was a TikTok telling men not to drink from bottles, it would be for a completely different reason. I've said it once and I'll say it again. Water bottles, phallic. So phallic. Drinking water is gay. Don't do it. Oh, you're hydrated? How long have you had a boyfriend? What are you guys, like dating? Yeah, what are you guys, like happy together? Yeah, what? Are you two gonna get married? And what, like love each other till death do you part? That sounds awful. Yeah. I am so thirsty. I've noticed that sometimes there will be situations where being ladylike is more of a priority than basic safety. I thought it was more of a posture thing, like just keep your head high, but it literally says not to look down. Ladies, your instinct may be to look down and make sure you don't tumble to your death, but your instinct is rude. This is kind of similar to how women weren't allowed to ride horses normally and had to suspend themselves from the side like a human picture frame because they thought riding a horse normal would make you lose your virginity. Ahem. Sure, you might fall off because you're kind of defying gravity, but at least you won't be a slut. There are just some situations where I think it's okay to throw etiquette to the wind. Like, do we still need to look elegant while we're in the ambulance? For some reason, most of these creators really hate athletic wear.
Number one tip to look expensive and elegant every single day. Dress for the occasion, ladies. I see so many people shopping and traveling in yoga pants and sports trainers. This just is not acceptable, ladies, if you want to look elegant and expensive.
I was just recently on a plane in the back seat closest to the bathroom, and the whole time I was thinking to myself, man, I am underdressed. She says to dress for the occasion, but if you're wearing yoga pants and the occasion is Starbucks, then you are dressed for the occasion. I get etiquette as a hobby, like as something you're interested in, but this just has a lot of holier than thou energy. Not a lot of people have time to worry about looking classy at the grocery store, and they're not enforcing formal attire. Like the store greeters aren't there to make sure you fit the dress code. Hi, welcome to Kroger. Are those Crocs? Get the fuck out.
Once your guests arrive, don't take them to the living room and offer them a seat before showing them the restroom first.
How are we supposed to introduce them to the bathroom? I thought we weren't supposed to talk about it. Hey guys, come on in. This is the foyer. Oh, watch your step. And this is the... I think it might be a little awkward to show people the bathroom first. I just wait until people need it and then tell them, because otherwise it's like, here's the crapper in case you need it, in case you do. I know you will. So just if you need to take a massive, steaming, wet dump. No? Okay, let's see. You really can't catch a break with this stuff because even your hobbies need to be ladylike.
Elegant hobbies. Equestrianism. Art enthusiast. Gardening. Ballet classes. Archery. Skiing. Polo. Baking.
Isn't choosing a hobby based on what other people think of it kind of defeating the whole purpose of having a hobby? It's supposed to be a you thing, not a make other people think I'm fancy thing. So this is my scrapbook. I just like to work on it when I have some me time. Aw, that is so cute. Yeah, I guess. I like to make this when I have some free time. Wow. Yeah, this is way better than your scrapbook. Well, yeah, your scrapbook. Okay, shit on it. I'm gonna shit on your scrapbook. Please don't. So you can't take a break with your hobbies. You can't take a break in your own home. Do you ever get to pause being ladylike? Because it seems like it's almost a sport. It's like a competition that never ends. It's like the Hunger Games, but for elegant ladies. gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back. Welcome back,
Hey
guys.
everyone,
Come on.
thank you. Wow, thank
Welcome
you,
back.
thank you.
Welcome.
It's an honor to be back.
A twinge of cringe. My name is ChadChad, and we've all heard of Wattpad, especially you. Yeah, you. With the shirt on. You know what you read. You're sick. You make me sick. I was homeschooled, so I wasn't allowed to be on the internet or watch TV or movies or leave my house. So I never really got to read Wattpad. I never got to throw my hair up in a messy bun and then run down the stairs where my mom is making breakfast and she goes, go pack your things. And I go, why? And she goes, because I sold you to pay my gambling debts. And then One Direction comes in and they go, yeah, hurry up, Chad, go pack your things because we're in a big time rush. But don't worry about me, okay? Because now we have Wattpad stories on TikTok. I was scrolling on there the other day and got like 3 ads in a row for this show called Fated to My Forbidden Alpha.
I reject you, Celine. Being rejected by an alpha must be brutal.
I accept your rejection, Jackson.
So obviously that is amazing, and I had to find and watch every single episode available by downloading a whole separate app and spending more money than I do on my monthly Hulu subscription. The show is like a werewolf fan fiction. In fact, I think it's based on one. It's kind of like Twilight minus the vampires and the After series minus the budget, which means that the werewolves want to do each other constantly. Every werewolf wants to do every werewolf everywhere wolf. Ow! This is Celine, by the way. She's the main character, and you can tell because everyone is unreasonably mean to her all the time. She's kind of got this Cinderella thing going on where she's mistreated and forced to do chores because her parents are dead.
Meet me in my office, which I'm picking the shit up.
Celine! Wine!
That's just a mandatory thing when you become an orphan. They come to your house and they announce it like a sweepstakes. Congratulations, your parents are dead. How did you find out about that? That happened just like a second ago. Here's your duster, I don't need any of that. Here's your Batmobile. What am I supposed to clean with that?
The streets! After today, I never want to see you again.
I've been waiting years for you to say that, Jackson.
So we find out this scene happens after Celine turns 18, which is when you get your wolf, but also when you find out who your mate is. This guy is called Alpha Jackson, and it's very important that we put Alpha in front of his name every time we say it, or he gets really mad. And you wouldn't like him when he's angry because he turns into a really creepy guy who tries to kiss you.
Why won't you call me Alpha? Are you jealous? Is that what this is?
Okay, so I know what you're thinking. This is kind of familiar. Didn't Curtis Connor just make a video about this? And no, he didn't. You're kind of acting a little crazy right now. I don't know what you're talking about. This is the first video that's been made about this TV show ever on YouTube, so you're acting a little insane. You need to calm down. Also, me and Curtis, Creator Clash 3, let's go toe to toe, finger to finger. That's all I'm gonna say, okay? Enjoy the video. The first video about this TV show on YouTube ever, starting now. Go. Alpha Jackson and his fiance are horrible and mean to Celine. They make her bathe with a bucket.
Where are you going with that?
Just trying to shower.
Not a bucket and a mop. Just the bucket. They also like to remind her she's an orphan, you know, just in case she forgot.
Know your place, Celine. You're an orphan.
Hey, when you're done wiping down that mirror, can you please remember that your parents are gone forever and you have no support system? I already did that this morning. Gonna need you to do it again, so hop to it. The show wants to make it very clear to us that every alpha in this universe is super rich and comes from old money.
In a world where werewolf packs survive on centuries-old fortunes, a fragile peace treaty is about to shatter.
How was that? Was that good? I don't know how they got their money since werewolves are burned by silver. So that's kind of like if Jeff Bezos was allergic to wire transfers. Ow! Ow! Stop sending me money! Stop using Amazon, guys. Please. Everyone has a title that precedes their name, so it's Alpha Jackson, Luna Tiffany, Orphan Celine. By the way, guys, Celine is an orphan. Don't forget that, please. And my personal favorite.
Sorry for interrupting.
This guy is named Beta Luke. We get to meet the alpha of another pack, Alpha Alexander, and we learn that he is coming.
Just Alexander Kane, just RSVP'd. He's coming to your engagement party.
Alexander Kane is coming.
Hey guys, I think Alexander Kane is coming. It's just a suspicion I have, but I think that he might be coming.
He's coming.
Alpha Alexander comes to a party hosted by Alpha Jackson and his fiance where he gifts them a whole yacht and refers to it as pocket change.
Alpha Alexander,
You're giving us a yacht?
Pocket change.
Only the roughest, toughest alphas are fiscally irresponsible. He has no regard for financial planning. And he makes frivolous displays of wealth? Oh my god. It does get a little difficult to tell people apart when they have basically the same title. So Alpha Jackson, so Alexander and Celine realize that they are love mates, and so she's finally free of Alpha Jackson and his fiance's cruel, weirdly sexual treatment of her. Alpha Alexander sees Celine lugging a trash bag over her shoulder, and he's like, that's what I want. She's stinky, and I must have her. Tiffany tries to slap her again, Jackson tries to make her stay, and both times Alexander comes swooping in to save her all heroically.
We're leaving. No.
He puts his jacket over her at some point when they're both inside and she's fully clothed, which I guess is a nice gesture, but it just makes the situation seem much more serious than it is. No one is ever gonna hurt you like that again. Here, put this on. You know, I don't think they gave me the wrong dipping sauce on purpose, so it's really okay. Put this on too. Plus, I'm fine with signature sauce. I mean, it's signature for a reason, right? I'm gonna take care of you now.
Thank you so much.
Throughout the show, the alphas have this impossible task of looking super cool in every shot, no matter what they're doing. Even if they're just coming into the room, they'll start leaning on something, or if they're sitting down, they'll do this hand thing.
So this is my mate.
Fatherless, motherless. Your parents are dead. And the camera angles don't always help them out with that. It's hard to feel intimidated when the camera is elevated and making the alpha's head 5 times bigger than his feet.
If you ever touch my girlfriend again, I'll bite your toes off.
I didn't. I just gave her some dipping sauce.
You dipped her in what?
No, not like that. I just mean, ow, ow, ow.
We learned that Alexander is the alpha of the largest, most powerful pack in America.
You are aware I'm the alpha of Nightwind, the biggest pack in the States, right?
Of course.
The alpha of Nightwind, the biggest pack in the States.
I bet he's also packing the biggest wolf in the States. She pack on my wolf till I... She wolf on my pack till I... She wolf on my wolf till I... Pack. I pack. She packs. I give up. She pack on my wolf till I howl. It was right fucking there. That's embarrassing. So he shows Celine his massive mansion, which we don't get to see. Use your imagination.
Is that
And Celine reveals the most horrid form of torture that Jackson and Tiffany inflicted on her, never letting her try fried chicken.
It always smelled so good when Tiffany took some home, but they never let me try it.
Those monsters. They get a bucket of KFC, and while she's eating it, he starts to talk dirty to her.
Do you understand our mate bond? How it makes you feel? What else you want to do? Let's go home.
She has fried chicken in the corner of her mouth during this conversation. Babe, the way you're eating that chicken breast like a fucking idiot gets me going. Don't stop, I'm gonna crumb. Crumbing. We actually find out that both of them are virgins. Fucking losers. And this isn't important to the plot at all. It's just there to add tensions and also so that both of them can talk to their magic mirror wolves.
It's me, Lila. I'm your wolf.
My wolf, Lila, you're here. You're my wolf.
Yes, Celine.
And it seems like the only purpose of the wolves so far is to act super horny and help them get laid.
Do you not like him?
I do. I mean, I don't know him, but there's something about him.
That's your mate bond.
And the only way they can talk to them is through these mirrors, so it's like a version of Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. Hey, what's up? This guy just got me a bucket of chicken. Oh, he wants you. I know, so bad. I'm gonna talk to him. Okay, just remember to wear something sexy, like a white nightgown covered in blood.
You better be thinking about how dead your parents are.
I am! The second half of the show is much, much worse because they start to kiss a lot. And I don't like that. The sound when they're doing that is like those rubber hand party favors. It's like two of those slapping together in a wet fashion. Oh, God. Stop. Stop banging, please.
I missed your scent the whole day.
You're back.
I swear to God, if she gets pregnant with a little wolf baby, I'm gonna lose my shit. Alexander has a sister and she only exists to ask the main characters questions to get them to talk about how they're feeling, but she was not the right character to choose for the types of questions they have her ask. After every night that they spend together, she'll come to Celine and ask weird questions like,
how's Alexander? I know, bold question, but the rumors are just too wild.
Why is this dude's sister asking about their sex life to such detail? She's like, how many times? How long would you say? Stop me. Stop me when I get there.
Celine ends up visiting her old home, and Tiffany, who is pissed because her fiance still clearly has a thing for Celine, poisons her in a very clever, very secret way.
I come in peace and with drinks.
If you're gonna poison someone, do it in like red Solo cups. Don't use medieval chalices that Romeo and Juliet would have used in Act 5. To prove that she didn't poison Celine's cup, she goes, "What? You think I poisoned your cup?" You know, like an unsuspicious person. Okay, your exhaust pipe is fixed. Great, thanks. What, you think I put a bubble machine in it? Why would I think you— Good, because I didn't do that. You know what? I'm out of here.
Yeah, get out of here. You need to stop throwing crazy accusations around.
Celine cannot be tricked though, okay? She is sharp as a whip. She's not gonna fall for that. Just kidding, she does fall for that. She falls for that almost immediately. Alpha Alexander can feel his mate's pain through their love bond and comes to her rescue by finally transforming into a strong, terrifying wolf. He slams Beta Luke against the wall, and by slams, I mean he lightly brushes against him and Beta Luke rolls away like a can of Chef Boyardee. They rush Celine to the hospital, and it's not looking good.
We're trying on everything we can, but you know what wolfsbane does to a wolf.
Oh no, don't sink down the wall. You're too sexy. Oh no, don't have a flashback to how you guys fell in love. You're too sexy.
But she pulls through because she's actually also a super powerful alpha.
Doctor?
She has the blood of an alpha.
Holy shit.
And she has super powerful alpha parents. That's right, they were never dead. She was never a stupid, stinky orphan. She was just stupid and stinky. Alexander's sister is there when Celine wakes up, and she explains how heartbroken he's been since she's been unconscious.
Just fought an entire war for you.
Wait, the war's already over?
I don't think he's eaten either.
Skill issue.
Apparently while she was asleep, all of the wolf packs went to war with each other, which we don't get to see. Use your imagination.
So, Alexander went apeshit on Blood Moon and led the entire Nightwind army to attack the day you were admitted.
Since she's a very powerful alpha, Celine can read everyone's thoughts now, and we first discover this when she and Alexander go to dinner to meet up with her parents.
I want to strip Celine naked.
What?
Celine, we're gonna make so I can finally be inside.
Ew! I don't want to do this anymore.
He just fully starts fantasizing about his partner who's reuniting with family she was stolen away from, and then they leave almost immediately.
Celine, are you okay? Maybe we should go home.
You want to reunite with your parental figures. How about we reunite our figures away from your parentals? Look at the chicken, look. Come on, let's go. Now that everyone is happy, no one's parents are dead, everyone is rich, Celine and Alexander get married. Yes! And she immediately gets pregnant because of course she does.
Do you think that
Alexander Jr., AJ.
I swear to God, if she gets pregnant with a little wolf baby, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Don't tell me you need to shower.
Honestly, guys, I know I've been talking a lot of crap, but the show is actually much better than I thought it would be. When I found out it was a romance and it involved werewolves, I was expecting a sexy wolf version of Where's Waldo.
Werewolf!
Werewolf! Oh yeah. There's wolf. call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, do you hear that? Hang on, something fishy's going on. Just a second. A twin child. My name is ChadChad. And today we're gonna talk about conspiracies. Is the Earth flat? Was the moon landing faked? Is Florida a real place? These are just a number of things that we may never know the answer to. Whenever something happens to people that we think is weird or we can't really explain, we like to make it up because conspiracies are like hemorrhoids. We all got them, right? I think we all have hemorrhoids, okay? When I was a kid, I had a theory that all of my toys could walk around and even talk to each other. And it turns out I was a really stupid kid. But the thing about conspiracies is that you can't be wrong. If you say that you think the sky is actually red and orange, which it probably will be soon, no one can tell you that you're wrong. Conspiracies are kind of like lying, but without the consequences. Unless you're a big fan of conspiracies and you disagree with what I just said, in which case what I just said was a conspiracy. The internet has led to an endless sea of theories. The butterfly effect, the Mandalorian effect, the Mass effect, and we're sick of those. There were literal UFOs flying around last week and nobody cared. We're tired of aliens. Alien? How about Ali out? Boo! Boo, boring, get the fuck out. Go. Leave. The best thing about TikTok and the worst thing about TikTok is that everyone has an opinion. So now that sea of theories, a conspiracy, if you will, has become a bigger, more confusing sea.
I don't know if this is a conspiracy or not, but I heard there were a myriad of robots. The researchers were realizing that these things were getting way too smart. One of them somehow wasn't fully disabled, connects to a f***ing satellite, reassembles itself, starts telling its counterparts how to reassemble itself. The researchers come back in and these things killed all of them. They claimed like 15 or 20 lives before they were able to be dismantled and turned off by authorities, right?
Have you guys heard of this new conspiracy? It's called something. It's Avengers Age of Ultron. I'm not sure why, but the person listening to this thinks it's hilarious.
They claimed like 15 or 20 lives before they were able to be dismantled and turned off by authorities, right?
It doesn't really match the tone of the story. And then the murderous robots burst through the door and slaughtered all of them. I know. The story always kills. Now that we've moved on from aliens, we finally have time to talk about more interesting things, like doors.
If giants aren't real, who built this and why?
This person is gonna lose their mind when they find out about skyscrapers. Who the heck did this? This is too big. I like to imagine the creator of this TikTok doesn't really believe in giants, but is actually just the person who made this door. You notice that top latch? It's actually really complex. Yeah, I heard it took her like 15 years to finish it. It's super impressive. Yeah, I would have sex with that person if I could. But it turns out the real giants are busy protecting our entire planet.
Is down there.
Giant monsters. They're a natural defense mechanism from the planet.
Could you give me an example of what one of these giants looked like?
I only have one personal experience that I was there for, saw with my own eyes, and experienced with my own 5 senses.
Oh, you only saw the 300-foot tall billion-year-old giant monsters once? One time? Lame.
Something that resembles a big furry primate, like a sloth that walks on its hands and is covered with hair.
So the giant monsters are furry, and you experience them with all 5 of your senses. All 5 of them? It was for research, guys. I had to taste the furry primate genitals. I mean giant genitals. So you're saying that a giant sloth doing handstands is the only thing protecting our planet? So we're oh my god, help! These giant space worms are eating my family!
Not to fear, the sloth is here.
Oh, thank God. Thank you.
Yep, I'm on it.
Thank you so much.
Yep, we'll get right on that.
Okay. When?
Just give me a second, done.
If you take a picture of a $1 bill, on the back,
it looks like an alien.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Yeah, you actually, well, you turn the contrast all the way up. The contrast reveals an alien head and the face, the eyes, everything. It's kind of genius.
Did you know that if you completely change the physical appearance of something, the physical appearance of that thing completely changes? This is like the opposite of those zoom enhanced tropes in FBI shows. We got a shot of their plates. Put it on screen. Huh, zoom out. Keep going. Turn up the contrast. Turn down the contrast. Set it on fire. Dehance. We got him. Yes.
It's kind of genius. What's in your pocket?
Yeah, Roswell.
Did you just say Roswell is in your pocket? It's a big ass pocket. Is that a southeastern city from New Mexico in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Oh, it is a city? Okay. What I hate about a lot of conspiracy TikToks is that sometimes they'll forget to include the conspiracy part. Because let's say that yes, if you mess with a $1 bill, it does look like an alien. But then what? That's not a theory. Are you implying that aliens live inside $1 bills like little hermit crabs? Or are you implying that the government is run by aliens? Because that's ridiculous. Everyone already knows that. Okay, so here's a $1 bill. I'm gonna see if we can find the alien that lives inside of it. Oh my God, you guys, look at that. Guys, they live among us.
This video has been going around on social media of a man who found a mosquito with the number 38 printed on its body. And then the next day he found another one with a different number printed on its body. And of course, there's been a conspiracy.
Maybe the mosquito is just like getting tattoos. Did you think of that? What, because they're parasites, they aren't allowed to express themselves? Plenty of parasites have tattoos. Just look at Jeffree Star. I'm not a scientist, but I feel like this is a pretty common thing. We also track like bees and lobsters. We just put numbers on them so we can track their every move and study their behaviors and see where they are and what they're doing. And spy on them without their knowledge. And I think that, guys, I think we're the aliens. The mosquitoes probably have documentaries about us.
Y'all, I am freaking out right now. There's a lot of unexplained things going on in the ocean right now. Just watch this real quick for me.
You get to Mars by going through the ocean. You can't get to the bottom of the ocean.
I'm pretty sure that the ocean has a bottom.
Because outer space is the ocean.
Otherwise, how does the water stay there? If there was actually space underneath, then the gravity would suck all of the water out. The water would be gone. The ocean would be more like a notion.
Now, there's a situation called the firmament. So we know that water is all around us. And it is said that this dome divided the sea into upper and lower sections. You can't cancel this out because they still haven't discovered 80% of the sea.
Yes, I can. Call me algebra because I can cancel out whatever the fuck I want. I haven't discovered 80% of Pennsylvania, but that doesn't mean that it's a portal that'll take me to Mars. It just means I've never been to Pennsylvania. She goes on to say that deep sea fish are probably aliens since the ocean is space now. Keep up. And then cites the 2020 film Underwater as the basis for that.
If y'all have ever watched this movie Underwater, they went too deep and found the creature that don't even look like it's supposed to be from this earth.
But if you're trying to strengthen an argument, I don't know if referencing a Kristen Stewart movie is the best idea. And therefore, my witness is innocent on all counts. Stalking a 17-year-old? Innocent. Twilight 2008. Robbing a bank with 2 accomplices? Catch That Kid 2004. Consuming the blood of an innocent human? Breaking Dawn 2011. Also, Your Honor, she's a mosquito. Yeah. Hi. And I still have malaria.
Does anyone actually still watch the moon landing footage and think it's real?
Okay, but whether you believe in the moon landing or not, you can do this to anything and then claim it's not real. You've made them look silly. Of course we don't believe them. Have you ever been to Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
A conspiracy that stayed pretty consistent on TikTok is that all celebrities are lizard people. What that involves is usually pretty vague. It's just if they say something weird or if they do something lizard-like, it means that they eat children, like lizards do.
I can say clone, I want to say clone. All right, so there's like a clone by Ang Lee. Right. When it comes out, let's get a selfie real quick. Let's hop in for a selfie.
Of course, it's shown through the form of joking to make the average mind automatically assume it's a joke, even though it was never stated to be a joke or a lie. Reverse psychology. I don't think this is reverse psychology. Reverse psychology would be if Will Smith posted a TikTok like, hey guys, just want to let you know I am a reptilian shapeshifter. It's true. All of your theories are correct. I can control minds. Well, in fact, I'm doing it right now. Do not watch Gemini Man in theaters December 11th, 2019. That would be a terrible idea. In fact, I forbid you from seeing it. That is the worst thing you can do. If you leave your house on that day, you will die. I will kill you.
These are disturbing facts about the Teletubbies.
When I was little, I loved the Teletubby, but looking back, it was pretty creepy. The giant sun in the sky that has a baby's face, and the fact that their mom is a vacuum cleaner, and there are some conspiracies that think that the baby sun in the sky is actually a demon. And that the mom vacuum cleaner is actually one of Satan's helpers.
That part is true. My cat also thinks that the vacuum cleaner is Satan's helper. I don't understand why out of all the shows from the 90s, the Teletubbies is the one we're worried about. Why? Because they're 10 feet tall and have Furby eyes? Giant suits made out of felt was just the formula for shows in the 90s, like Barney the Purple Dinosaur, aka the world's first furry. And do you remember Big Bird? That was 1000% a demon. What if we have a giant bird with dead eyes and a gaping mouth teach kids about the US Census? It'll be fun. How many people live in your home?
Have you heard about the dark conspiracy theory that surrounds the Teletubbies? Well, it's First piece of evidence is that they have a female voice that seems to come from the ground, always telling them what to do. Like, who the does she think she is? And what's underground?
I don't think anyone who made a conspiracy TikTok about the Teletubbies actually watched an episode of the Teletubbies first. All they do is eat toast and pudding and splash around in puddles. And the demon voice in the pipe, when it comes out of the ground, it makes a continuous wet fart sound. What's that, Satan? You want me to eat breakfast foods and frolic around in a field of flowers with 3 of my closest friends? Satan, that sounds like shit. I actually did watch an episode of Teletubbies for this video, and it was kind of weird. It wasn't really how I remembered it being, but here, I'll just show you. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. Not really. And there is a new show on A&E, the same network that brought us such bangers as Dog the Bounty Hunter, Storage Wars, and Billy the Exterminator.
I've got to take every shortcut I can.
Adults adopting adults is the new hot goss online. It's the new thing. But I wasn't sure I wanted to make a video on this because I've seen that people have already talked about it. But then I watched the first episode in a moment of weakness, and it was way worse than I thought. I'm already not a huge fan of reality TV because it's usually not reality. Kang just cheated on me. Oh my God, seriously? I am going to end his career. Oh. In living as a successful businessman. Okay, yeah. Okay. If his business was breathing. No. There's actually a lot of reasons for adult adoption, like foster kids wanting to be adopted by their foster parents, or stepkids who have become adults who want to be adopted by their stepparents. So adult adoption isn't inherently strange. But this is reality TV, guys. They can't make a show about healthy relationships. Ugh, get that shit out of here. So the show starts out introducing us to the different couples who are looking to adopt an adult, and immediately one couple sticks out to us. But if you're adopting a whole person, Danny, I feel like Christy's allowed to have a few cats, you know? Baby, I know you don't want to adopt an adult pregnant woman and bring her here to live with us and financially support her, even though we've only known her for 3 months, but you have more than one cat, so you kind of owe me. We can't. And her even saying that Danny gets what he wants, no matter what she says, makes me feel like I have front row seats to an emotionally abusive relationship. And I did not buy tickets. I just went on the internet and I was like, I would like some lighthearted cringe, please. For one, thank you. And then the ticket person kicked me in the head and said, actually, f you. You're gonna feel really sad now. No. And also you're gonna really hate Danny. Who the fuck is Danny? That ticket will be $8,000. Throughout their entire introduction, Danny constantly references a father-daughter relationship and talks about how much he wants to be a father figure for Eliana. Christy, you don't deserve this. I will adopt you, okay? You can come live with me. You can divorce Danny. You can have as many cats as you want, and I'll even let you keep your deodorant in the fridge. I don't know why you would want to put your deodorant in the fridge. fridge. Maybe Danny wants his pits to be so chilly that Kevin Malone would drop them on the floor. I am very, very concerned that I may steal the Declaration of Independence. I mean, this is a sensitive topic. So far, I have not thought of stealing the Declaration of Independence. I mean, I have. I did steal it. I did steal the Declaration of Independence. What was the question?
What's your favorite type of ice cream?
Oh.
Yeah, so like soft serve, froyo.
Fellatio. Yeah.
I'm calling the police.
With nut.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of nut. Eliana runs into some issues at the airport, and Danny is freaking out and trying to get over there as quickly as he can.
Baby, we need to move. We gotta go. We need to leave right now.
As if Eliana is going to change her mind about living with them in the time it takes Christy to refill her water bottle. This is the contact picture you chose for your potential daughter. You don't put your kid's contact picture with them bare-shouldered and moist. Parents choose a picture that your mom posted on Facebook 5 years ago, and her friends called you pretty even though you had corn stuck in your braces. They start to wonder if she was catfishing them. He keeps making references to how he looks forward to their relationship developing, but always includes physical things.
I gotta get another hug. Oh my God, I had to wait for my hug. She's cute as the day is long.
Like she has any idea about this dude's infidelity or the young woman that he already tried to adopt, who he fell in love with. They just didn't mention it to her before she came all this way. That's what you're supposed to do in new relationships like this. Support each other, quality time, and keep things from them until it's too late to back out. Anna just got here yesterday, so it does seem a bit early to be like, oh, by the way, we did this before and it almost ruined our marriage, so please don't do that. Welcome to your new home. I think it's fascinating that when talking about adopting Eliana, he says things like, she needs me.
Eliana needs me.
Or she wants to be with me. Or she entrusted me with her life.
Eliana has entrusted me with her life.
But when we're talking about the shitty things he's done, all of a sudden it's our marital issues, and we have had issues in the past.
Our marital problems.
So he is able to act like they're a partnership, but only when he's trying to make it sound like they both fell in love with a 19-year-old. To conclude, Danny f***ing sucks. Hey, it's Editing Chad. It's been a few days since I filmed this, and I just found out that A&E completely canceled this show already. They pulled it from their website and every streaming service that it was on, thank God. And Danny is also racist, so you're welcome for this update. I'll talk to you later. Okay, love you, bye. Christy needs to find someone who likes her cats and takes her feelings into consideration before making huge life decisions. A&E also sucks for using Christy's obvious distress as a hook for their show, and I highly doubt that Christy wanted to be on the show in the first place because she seems pretty unhappy with the camera being around. In short, everything about this sucks and I hated it, but you can let me know what you think in the comments, or you cannot leave a comment because I respect your opinion. Do you see how I did that, Danny? I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hello. Today I will be learning how to box from a very special guest, Jake Paul. Jake, why don't you say hi?
Hey, ChadChad, it's an honor to be here.
Well, Jake, it's an honor to have you here. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what we're going to be doing today?
Sure. Well, first, I'll be showing you a little strategy I found to be very successful in winning fights. If done correctly, it has a 100% success rate.
That's incredible, Jake. That's an amazing achievement so early on.
It is.
In your career. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. It really is.
Okay, well, I guess I'm ready whenever you are. What's this?
Just take it.
I thought we were gonna fight.
We are. Just take the money.
Okay. Now what?
All right, now let me win.
What? Hey guys, and welcome back to A Twinge of Cringe. My name is ChadChad.
Not really.
And today we're going to be taking a look into the appalling world of Jake and Logan. I'm sorry, I promise I have better jokes in this video. I'm filming this after getting my second dose of the vaccine bay, so please keep that in mind when you're passing judgment on my puns. Also, go get vaccinated. It's easy, it's quick, and why would you pass up on the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity of actually getting something for free in America? I think if you're on the internet, you have at least some knowledge of Logan and Jake, whether it be voluntarily or against your will. If you're like me, it's the latter. Most of what I learn about them is through news articles, because if there was an award for YouTubers most in the news for doing bad things on both a YouTube and real world standard, they would get it. They would get the award for that.
Hey, will you take a picture with me?
Sure. I'm not kissing you.
Like two very problematic grapes departing from their cluster, Jake and Logan came from Vine, and with the YouTube platform just waiting to be Concord, enough! They made their way into internet infamy.
Where's all my middle schoolers at? Oh my god, they're self-aware. Elementary school? Oh my god, they're so self-aware!
One of the first things I heard about them after Vine shut down was during that era on YouTube when almost every channel was reacting to the music video It's Everyday Bro, which had more flow than a Progressive commercial and was posted 4 years ago. 4 years. 4. There were so many videos posted about it that I don't think there's anything left for me to contribute in 2021. So I'm gonna move on to their more current content. Jake is obviously a professional boxer.
You know, his brother is a lot more talented, has a larger following. Those type of things. You literally, that's like calling Kylie Jenner Kendall Jenner. Like, doesn't matter, still a compliment. You ever whoop your ass when you were the little brother? That was a question, Jake. You're supposed to respond. I just don't care about your questions. 50 people wanted to win, 50 people wanted to lose, and I was shocked because it's got to be like 90-10. Pretty amazing how many people don't like you. I actually kind of find it pretty impressive, your ability to be disliked. Dylan wouldn't sign a contract. Well, I'm trying to wait for you to stop talking. Okay.
Bro, you were 36.
So a lot of his content is related to that. But there is this. This was posted end of last year. And this looks good. I bet it's great.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming tonight. Let's give it up! Welcome to the first annual training camp talent show!
Hi, I'm D-Cut and I reside from Los Angeles, California, and tonight I will be showing you guys some of my great tricks. It is going to be called the Ice Hole Challenge. I'm going to squeeze ice in my hand, and when I open my hand, it will not be there.
So you mean like you're going to hold an ice cube until it melts, and that's your talent? Amaze a woman. We have to retreat. The aliens are too strong. We're losing a lot of people. Don't worry, okay? We still have Melt-A-Cube. Hey, I'm Melt-A-Cube. What the hell is he gonna do? Well, I think it's pretty self-explanatory, Llama Girl. He's gonna melt a cube, watch. Yeah, so I just... Oh no, they have Melt-A-Cube, guys, we gotta go. Oh my god, it's working, they're running away.
Thank you guys very much, thank you guys so much.
Sit down.
The haters will be there.
It's on.
What are these cuts? Like, I guess they add to the video if you're trying to make it more comical. I would like to place emphasis on the word trying, but after a while they just get obnoxious. I feel like I can't really show the rest of this video just because of the pure amount of ass in it. He takes pictures with an ass to promote his new music video, and then he eats eggs off of an ass. But I can pretty much sum it up for you. Hey guys, today we're gonna be filming a music video. I'm gonna be taking pictures with an ass in my face, and then I'm gonna be doing fight stuff. Be sure to buy my merch, by the way. We have phone cases, sweatshirts, t-shirts. Please, for the love of God, buy my merch. All my videos get demonetized, and I don't know why. Logan's recent content seems to be much more bearable. He has that new podcast and he's also doing the fighting thing.
I'll answer the Muhammad Ali question. George Foreman. If you tell me what 7 times 8 is. Why are we still here? You can't do math.
I've made a severe and continuous lack of my judgment.
Very low right Your now. Hands are shaking. Nope.
That probably has something to do with him getting a new PR team and or manager after a little something that happened in 2018 that rhymes with ilming a lead dotty.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment.
In more recent controversies, Jake and his squad were seen looting a mall in the midst of last year's protests, where Jake is on video saying,
"Hey yo, give me a free cologne."
He was charged with criminal trespass, but it got dropped, which in the world of a wealthy white man with a huge social media following probably just means that. But let's talk about the incident that just happened and actually inspired this video. The stuff I've read about this mostly uses Jake's name, but I think it's safe to assume that Logan is driving the other golf cart, considering he's the one who lives in Puerto Rico. It also says they're launching an investigation, but I think we all know how that's gonna go. Hey, you can't do that. That's bad. Is it though? Excellent point, Mr. Paul. Have a great day. Jake's defense, of course, has been that he didn't know you're not supposed to race golf carts on the beach and that it's turtle nesting season, and I'm sure there are 0 signs or guidelines on the beach that would have educated him on that. Order in the court. I said order in the court. Jared, on the charge of homicide, how do you plead? I'm not guilty, Your Honor. Jared, there's a video of you committing homicide against Mr. Douglas. Well, yes, but Your Honor, you see, I didn't know that you're not supposed to commit homicide. Be that as it may, Jared, there was a sign next to Mr. Douglas clearly stating not to kill him. Yes, well, I didn't see that sign. Well, why didn't you say so? Case dismissed. I think the Paul brothers are like those boisterous teenage cousins that show up to family events and do the most reckless shit, but are instantly forgiven and never see any consequences from their parents because they're just boys being boys and having fun. But the world is not your parent, and it doesn't have to continue to forgive you over and over again when you do stuff that you should have known not to do. And if you're too clueless to function or to meet societal expectations of decency like you claim to be every time you do something wrong, then maybe you're too clueless to have the audience that you have. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. Not really. And today we're gonna have a party. Not that kind of party, but don't worry, it'll still be a blast because instead of dancing or having fun, we're going to find out whether we're a fish he or a fish her. Gender reveal parties were birthed in 2008 by a blogger who decided to cut into her cake and let the color of frosting reveal her baby's gender. Little did she know she was starting a new custom involving family and celebration and wildfires. This is actually the TikTok that inspired me to make this video. It went so viral that literal news outlets started writing about it. I mean, it's just her first thought is to go hug him, and then all of the boys basically body slam her. But they do eventually include her. Like, this guy towards the end hands her a phone, like she's a stranger at Disney World. Hey, you don't look busy. Can you take a picture of us? We just found out he's having a baby boy. I know, I'm the mom. I'm the pregnant one. Oh, no way. Wow, it is so nice to meet you. We've met before. Anyway, just make sure it's in portrait mode. Unfortunately, this is not an isolated incident because I found another gender reveal party where the same exact thing happens. Even down to the same wardrobe. Everyone's sporting this fashion combo with the hat and the sunglasses that look like you're about to get your teeth whitened. So this is just a thing that happens regularly, I guess, where you forget about and exclude the person who's doing like 99.9% of the work. I didn't know that having a gender reveal party was so life-threatening. Do you think the invitations specify that the dress code is like combat casual? Just wear something that looks cute, but can also protect your ribs from potential trauma. And don't forget your insurance card. That's unrelated, but don't forget it. At least they have the good sense to have the mom throw the ball toward them from a distance. Otherwise, we'd have a real Thunderdome situation on our hands. Congratulations, you're having a boy. Oh my God, that's great. That's what I was hoping for. Good luck. What do you mean? Wait, no, what? Is that a whole baseball team? But it's apparently pretty common to ignore the mother of your child at these things and just sprint in the opposite direction. The gender will get revealed and the dad just starts running off on his own little side quest. Which there's nothing wrong with. I mean, they're just excited. But sometimes you can see the mom in the background, arms open wide, chasing after him like, wow, I'm so happy. Where are you going? Maybe just a squeeze. This is kind of important. Will the baby have pink blood, or will they be a CBS show starring Tom Selleck? I'm not gonna pretend like this isn't a really creative way of doing this. It doesn't have the potential to cause physical injury to anyone or poison any aquatic life, which I can't say about all of these gender reveal parties. Like in this one, we're using a knife. We are using a knife to pop the balloon and pointing it towards the father in the general vicinity of the human that bleeds. And the baby is crying, obviously, because it just witnessed attempted manslaughter. Or you could try and poison all of your loved ones with toxic fumes, huh? Wouldn't that be a gas? Oh my God, I can't wait to find out what the baby is. Good. Wait, what do you mean? What the fuck? What the fuck? Then there's this one where there's not even an attempt to not litter.
You know what, Mommy? I'm a girl. I hope that makes you happy. I always want to make you happy.
I think it was planned, actually. They seem to have gone out of their way to ensure that plastic would end up in the river. What if instead of doing this on the grass, where we would have to pick up after ourselves, like peasants, we put it directly in the water, then we don't have to pick it up, and the world ends a little bit faster. It's a win-win. I'm gonna be a parent. Another popular theme is to use as much water as you can and then put it on a plane. As far as I can tell, it seems to be some kind of competition to see how much water you can waste, and you have to log in how many gallons you used each time you have a gender reveal party. And if you win, they show up to your house with a big check and balloons, which you will throw in the ocean, we hope. Or if you're feeling bored, you can simulate a tsunami just to feel something. Just make sure you get the cake for a good bargain to make room in the budget for the lifeguard you're gonna need. So what's on the itinerary for the party? Drowning. Cool. Because who needs to conserve water, really, when you think about it? Water's infinite, just like awful movies starring Jared Leto. Some of these are also extremely complicated for no reason. like the more steps involved in the reveal, the more gender you get, I guess, just in case you want an extra scoop of gender with your gender. Okay, so you're gonna open that box, okay, and then you're gonna pop each of those balloons individually with a spoon, okay, and then when the balloons, they have legs, start running at 30 miles per hour, which doesn't sound that fast, but Usain Bolt can only do 27.3. And then you're gonna can you just tell me what genitals my kid is gonna have? Or you have others where you build a wall just to demolish it, like an episode of Extreme Makeover in reverse. I know this is probably the dad, but I like to think it's a service you can purchase. Like you can hire a guy on Craigslist just for this purpose. He has to email you a resume detailing his experience in breaking walls. From 2009 to 2012, I personally mediated and oversaw a team of 1, just myself, having some pretty bad anger issues. Then 2012 to the present, I have been working as an understudy for the Kool-Aid Man. I guess this one isn't really a problem as long as we don't let him volunteer for Habitat for Humanity. You made me a house? Yes, I did. Thank you so much. This means a lot to me. You're so welcome. Why are you putting on a helmet? I'm sorry. My wife's pregnant. What does that have to do with Cannonball? For this next portion, I want to do a comparative study. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to show you 2 videos with 2 different outcomes and 2 different reactions and see if you can pick up on the slight difference in response. Are you ready? Put on your science goggles or you might miss it. Did you see it? The second one didn't have any fireworks. I think there's a fine line between being a little let down and making your daughter regret being born. Okay, the second and third time, did you really need to go on that long in front of your other children who are girls? I can't believe we have 3 daughters. God, girls are the worst. I hate them. Mommy, why is Dad so upset? Don't worry, honey. He just doesn't like the way that you are. Girls can't play sports? These gender reveal parties can apparently cause not only marital drifts, but also tectonic ones.
A family did their gender reveal party at a quarry with 80 pounds of tannerite, which is an explosive powder. When they detonated the explosion, it caused a small earthquake which rocked 2 states, causing lots of damage to nearby houses.
I think we're almost at the point where we need to start adding these to the list of natural disasters. We got droughts, hurricanes, Everlay, Leelay's gender reveal. Can you imagine having to explain why you're in prison after this? I killed a man, and his mom, and his dad, and his entire family. Well, I made a girl bomb. I feel bad for the kid though, because they're gonna have a complicated childhood if this is the length their parents went to for just the gender reveal. I'd be terrified to go to their wedding. Do you, Chad, take Chad to be your lawfully wedded Chad? Yes. Mom, stop it. Put that down. Thank you. I do. Mom, no. No, stop it. Put that down. Stop. Bad mom. There's so many different ways of doing this without endangering the entire state of New Hampshire. And some people do all of them and just go all out. They have the balloons, plus the fireworks, plus the smoke. Some of them even have their own soundtrack. And I honestly admire the setup. It's exciting. I feel like we're watching a movie and approaching the climax. After years of fighting and struggling and breaking walls, we've sacrificed much. Too much, but no more. Because today, everything we've worked for has paid off. And it's finally time to pop the balloon. Everyone do a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, it's a pollution. Oh, wow. I had a hunch. I just knew it. I had a feeling. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing. And if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here. And I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. There are many things in this world that we don't have enough of. Kindness, for example, and some common fucking sense for another. But more importantly, there is a concerning lack of Cinderella movie adaptations. There's just never enough of them. We've actually talked about a Cinderella movie on this channel before, a long, long time ago in a land far, far away.
Get off my dad!
And now we're gonna do it again, because they keep making Cinderella movies again. I actually found this one on YouTube, but it isn't your typical Cinderella story, because it's about Cinderella in the Caribbean. It's in a different place, so that makes it a different story, too. I was really drawn to the thumbnail because usually Cinderella involves magic and glamorous gowns. But the two characters here look like they just got out of Wednesday night youth group. So I guess the mice are out of a job. What are they gonna do, sew her a pair of capris while they listen to Britt Nicole? Or Brie Nicole? Our Cinderella in this version is named Ashlyn, not Cinderella, not Ella. There's actually no reference whatsoever to the name Cinderella, and if you thought there would be, that's crazy. Why would you think that? What's wrong with you? Ashlyn is a hardworking, full-time student who also interns at an elementary school and also works for an accountant in between classes, just in case you thought she wasn't working hard enough. I like that in order to communicate that she's a good person and a likable character, they have to make sure that she has no time for herself. Look at her! She works 24/7 and can barely afford to rent a studio apartment. This is how we all should be. I think her boss at the accounting firm is supposed to seem like a nice guy, but to me it seems like he's letting her do his whole job for him.
Miller's taxes are done.
Good. How are the Ramsey returns going?
I just finished entering all the tax records they gave us.
You are moving so quickly. I don't know how you do it with everything you're juggling, but you're leaving me in the dust.
Oh.
Ashlyn, can you do this entire tax return that I'm getting paid to do? You're just so much better at accounting than me. Me, the accountant. True to its source material, the movie does have an evil stepmother, and she does wear purple eyeshadow. That's how you know a female character is evil, if she wears purple eyeshadow. She also might be Andrew Tate in disguise because she has a very visceral reaction to Ashlyn offering her non-sparkling water.
Can I get you something to drink?
Oh, something bottled and sparkling.
I have tap water.
Ew.
Which would make sense since they're both known for treating girls like servants. Her stepmom is having a destination wedding and really wants Ashlyn to come, which is confusing because up until this point, her stepmom has apparently wanted nothing to do with her, but she refuses to take no for an answer.
Do you know how much tuition costs? I have to work, so I'm able to afford.
What have I paid for your tuition?
She's even willing to pay thousands and thousands of dollars in tuition so that her stepdaughter, who she hates, will come to her wedding. She explains that family is important to her fiance, and that's why she wants Ashlyn to come so that she can meet him and his son, which actually explains nothing. That's not a good enough reason to take on a massive financial obligation. All of this could have been solved with a single FaceTime call, Miriam. That's the stepmom's name, Miriam. I forgot to say that. Ashlyn finally agrees to go, but only after her stepmom pulls the dead dad card.
Wouldn't your father want you to do this for me? Wouldn't he want you to support our family?
Come on, Ashlyn. Wouldn't your dead dad want you to come to my destination wedding? Wouldn't your dead, buried, and I can't stress this enough, deceased Papa wants you to drop everything in order to spend time with me, a person who doesn't treat you very well? When she gets to the Caribbean, Ashlyn finds out that her stepmom got first-class tickets for everyone except for her, and that they left her at the airport.
This is Miriam Vanderbilt. Please leave me your information so I can return your call. Ciao.
So her stepfamily is mean to her right out the gate. The airport gate. Just a little gate humor for you. Didn't want to gatekeep, wanted to gate give. You know something else that shouldn't be gate kept? Is today's sponsor. Bombas for sponsoring, and let's get back to the video. Her family is staying in this super nice villa, and Ashlyn is forced to stay in a room that everyone else acts like is gross and insulting, but really is just a normal looking room.
Mom thought you'd feel at home in this room.
Thanks.
Whoa, this room is cozy. Is it one of the housekeeper rooms?
We meet her step-siblings, Jerry and Fiona, and all you need to know about them is that they are stupid. They are very dumb, and they don't know anything at all.
I'm a sports statistician.
You misspelled statistician. Whoops.
They also immediately start treating her like she's a servant.
Dinner will be ready soon and the table needs to be set. Get to it.
Because this is a Cinderella movie and they need to stay true to that part of the story, I guess. Even though it doesn't really make sense because Ashlyn is an independent adult who doesn't live with them and has no reason to just do whatever they say. If anything, Ashlyn should be the one telling her stepfamily what to do because they needed her here badly enough to pay for her entire tuition. But asking Ashlyn to do chores is really the meanest thing they do consistently.
You forgot the silverware.
Oh,
This won't do. Ashlyn, clean out the pool, will you?
It's not like they're locking her in a room or anything, which again, when you consider that she's getting her entire tuition covered, that doesn't seem like that bad of a deal. Ugh, I can't believe I have to take out the trash like twice while I'm on vacation on a beautiful island in exchange for not having to take out student loans. God, I hate my life. We finally get to meet our Prince Charming, but instead of ruling a kingdom, he's ruling the grill. And when he and Ashlyn see each other for the first time, she's so starstruck that she completely forgets how to speak and how to hold a fork.
Oh. Hi.
Sorry, hi.
I'm Noah.
Ashlyn.
Welcome.
And then he helps her set the table so they can eat their kebabs. Now that's what I call a meet cute. JoJo Siwa dance. What does JoJo Siwa dance mean? I wrote this script a while ago and I have no idea what this means. I don't even know a JoJo Siwa dance. That's not right. JoJo Siwa dance. Okay, I got it. Noah is a structural engineer and says that he likes it aside from all the math he has to do, and Ashlyn jokes that she too has a dislike for math.
I would have avoided anything that involves too much math.
Which would be a totally fine thing to say if she didn't actively work for an accountant.
Oh, I work for an accountant.
They explain this away by her essentially saying, yeah, it's a tax accountant though, so it's not like real math.
It's a tax accountant. I mostly record numbers, data. It's nothing I really have to stew over.
Girl, you're calculating and filing people's entire tax returns, and now you're admitting that you do it without using math? Hey, I just finished filing that tax return for the massive company. Oh, that's great, Ashlyn. Thank you so much. Sure thing. Here you go. Ashlyn, this is a drawing of a boomerang? Yes, you wanted a return. Ashlyn, we can't submit this. The deadline is tomorrow. Oh, come on. I'm sure Toys R Us Incorporated will be just fine. Bruce, the evil stepmother's fiance, even though she hasn't really done anything evil so far, she's been pretty chill, honestly. Her fiance wants to get to know everybody better, so they play a game where they have to guess information about another person.
Favorite sport?
Oh, that's a good one for you. Basketball.
Baseball. Going with basketball too.
Football.
Football.
That's it.
I got it first.
Of course, Ashlyn knows everything about her stepfamily because she's the good one, but her stepfamily knows nothing about her because they're the bad ones. At one point, they need to guess what her favorite hobby is, and no one has any idea.
Painting. Cleaning.
Reading? Crocheting.
No, I don't know how to crochet.
I thought I'd get it for sure.
So Prince Noah decides to guess fishing.
I know what mine would be, so I'll go with that for a shot in the dark. Fishing?
And he gets it right?
Yes, actually.
Her hobby also happens to be fishing, even though she hasn't talked about fishing this entire time, or made any references to fishing, or hinted that she might be into fishing. Also, why would he guess his own hobby? Like, I know he just met her a couple hours ago, and he barely knows anything about her, but he does know that she's going to school to be a teacher, so why didn't he guess something like reading, or sending people to the principal's office? The evil stepsister Fiona is also into Noah, so she gets jealous of Ashlyn if he so much as glances in her direction.
Fell in love with fly fishing, but it's hard to find the time.
I know what you mean.
Okay, moving on.
So this movie is about two women who want to date a guy who's about to be their legal stepbrother. They're having an incest off, where the winner gets to do incest. Yay! They also barely leave this villa, and whenever they do, the shots look like stock footage. So when I was watching this movie for the first time, I've seen it like 5 times now, I looked up one of these shots and found the stock footage online. So I watched the rest of the movie thinking that they're just in the US somewhere and they're using stock footage to make it seem like they're in the Caribbean, because that would save them so much money on traveling and booking locations. But after I looked into it some more, I found the villa they're staying in, and it actually is in the Caribbean. And that confuses me even more because they actually were in the Caribbean, but chose to show so little of it and film 97% of the scenes indoors. One of the rare times that they do leave, they visit this bird sanctuary where Fiona makes Noah hold her hand and doesn't know what birdseed is.
Here, Noah. I'll share with you.
Oh, thanks. Do you want to just hold it yourself, or?
This is fine. What is this? Bird feed.
What are these seed-looking seeds that we're feeding to the birds? Birdseed? Ew! They're only there for a couple minutes before heading back to the villa where the guys have this conversation.
Any good games done? football. Excellent.
This sounds like an exchange between two aliens pretending to be human men, but neither of them know that the other one is an alien. Did you see the sports game last night? Yes. Sports. Excellent. Egg salad. Egg salad. A recurring bit in this movie is for characters to not know what something is. For example, Bruce, who is in his 60s, has apparently never encountered a bakery before.
We're leaving for the cake place.
The bakery?
Yes, that. The wedding bakery or whatever they call it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they give samples too.
Yeah, Bruce, that's the whole reason you're going. You know, to try cake for your wedding? Does he know he's getting married? Has anyone told him? While they're at the bakery, Ashlyn and Noah bond over a very deep, very layered conversation.
Wish this had more frosting.
Really?
Yeah, I prefer a 1-to-1 ratio of cake to frosting.
That sounds
Delicious.
horrifying. You can't taste the cake with all that sugar.
Well, that's why you also have fillings.
That part sounds good.
This conversation about cake goes on for 3 minutes. I am not kidding. I love a vanilla cake paired with passion fruit. Well, I'd love for this scene to end. Holy fucking shit. Throughout their trip, Ashlyn's stepmother is constantly pulling her to the side and telling her she's doing something wrong, like she's not smiling enough or she's talking to Noah too much.
You're not being very nice.
What do you mean?
I don't want Bruce feeling like you're against this wedding.
I'm not.
Then stop being so morose. You need to watch yourself.
Why?
You're here to be a part of the family, but don't get too comfortable. Like with Noah.
She also tries to exclude Ashlyn a couple times so that Fiona and Noah can spend more time together. In fact, she's actively trying to help Fiona get together with Noah.
Do you have a crush already? He's gorgeous. You can't blame me for noticing. Give it time.
Maybe don't do that. Maybe if one of the roadblocks you're hitting while trying to woo your crush is that they're about to be your legal step-sibling, you shouldn't be giving it time. You should be serving it. The next roughly 15 minutes of the movie is dedicated to the family going on a boat. We get to watch them have the idea to go out on the boat and then ask who else wants to go on the boat and then hear everyone's reasoning for why they don't want to go on the boat or why they do want to go on the boat. And then we watch them go fishing on the boat while they talk about other times that they went fishing on a boat. And then they take the fish that they caught while they were on the boat back to the villa and they talk about how they're going to prepare the fish for dinner so that they can eat the fish and talk about being on the boat. Fiona sees Ashlyn and Noah walking on the beach and gets very upset. So she sneaks into Ashlyn's room and deletes the research paper she's been working on this entire trip. You know, so that she can do incest instead of Ashlyn doing incest. In order to rewrite her essay, Ashlyn has to stay home and we get to watch the rest of the family order dinner.
Have we all had enough time to decide what to order?
Yes, I think so. Please, start here with Miriam.
I'm still debating.
In that case, please start with Fiona, and we'll have made up our minds by the time you get around the table.
What are you getting?
Not sure. You?
I'm thinking a salad.
I'm thinking of
ending it all.
Usually in Cinderella movies, Prince Charming's valiant act is to find Cinderella amidst a sea of women desperate to marry him. Despite all the odds, despite his face blindness, he finds his one true love. In this one, though, he does something far more valiant and brave. He orders her a cup of soup. I think this is why they thought it was important to show the ordering in such detail. Guys, did you fucking see that? Look. Look at this right now. It's crawling! Oh my god! That was just crawling around. I think this is why they thought it was important to show the ordering in such detail, is to show how thoughtful it was of him to do this for her. And listen, I dated a guy who would pick his nose in the movie theater. So I'm no expert in high standards. But isn't this just a decent thing to do? This is something that a friend should do for you if you can't make it to dinner. Why is this the grand romantic gesture of the film? Unless you've got a glass slipper or $1 million hidden under there. Get that soup out of here, you bisque. Her evil stepbrother Jerry has a side plot where he has a gambling addiction, which is probably something they could have spent a little more time fleshing out if they just had any scenes that they could maybe trim down a little bit or trim down a lot or cut out completely. Jerry wants his mom to get Bruce to pay off his gambling debt.
If we ask Bruce.
When?
Before the wedding, when he learns about your wasteful habit? Or after, when he'll feel like I lied to him?
But she doesn't want to do that because she loves Bruce and doesn't want to use him for his money. What an evil bitch. Noah begins to pick up on some subtle hints that Ashlyn's stepfamily treats her a little poorly.
Dad, there's something that's been bothering me.
Okay, what?
Have you noticed how Ashlyn is treated differently than Jerry and Fiona?
Meanwhile, her step-siblings have spent the entire movie looking at her like this. Because of this and her stepbrother's attempt to get money from Bruce, the wedding gets called off. At this point in the movie, I'm expecting this to be your typical main conflict that's gonna get resolved within the last 5 minutes, and mostly everyone is gonna live happily ever after. However, I forgot that this movie hasn't made sense so far, so I don't know why I thought it would start to then.
Vipers.
Bruce and Miriam don't get back together. After all of that, they end the movie with Ashlyn and Noah kissing on the beach while Bruce third wheels as a freshly single man. Ashlyn even tells Bruce that Miriam does actually love him.
I think she does love you.
And Bruce still does not give a fuck.
But without trust, I don't think love is enough.
Bruce, when the woman he was deeply in love with yesterday tries to talk to him.
Good night, Miriam.
I think the movie wants us to feel satisfied that Bruce and Miriam aren't getting married, but it's really hard to do that when all Miriam did was offer to pay for her stepdaughter's tuition, ask Ashlyn to clean the pool and run a couple errands, and have a son with a gambling addiction. It's like they assigned her the evil stepmother role and then forgot to have her do anything actually evil, and then they expect us to be happy when she loses her fiance. The accountant was more evil than her. I was so unhappy with this ending that I looked up the studio that made this movie and realized that this is a regular thing for them. They just make movies about white people going on tropical vacations, or white people going to Spain, or white people going to Istanbul, or white people going to, and I think this is pretty genius. I also want to do things that I already wanted to do and find a way to make them tax deductible. And I will.
It's a tax write-off. It's a tax write-off. It's a tax write-off. That's a tax write-off. It's a tax write-off. It's a tax write-off. It's a tax write-off. It's a tax write-off. That's a tax write-off. That's a tax write-off.
So, we're good, right? Oh, dude. Please. Call me from prison. Take her away! Wait, no! It was a tax write-off! It was a tax write-off! Wait, my shoe fell off! Wait, I got my fucking shoe! I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, my name is Disney Channel and you're watching ChadChad. A twinge of cringe. A few months ago, I made the mistake of watching this show. It was hard to get through and I was hard through and through, but I thought that was it. I thought it was over. I thought I would never have to go through anything like that ever again. But then you guys started tagging me in this.
Don't say a word.
Where is she?
Hold on to me.
And that made me realize I haven't winced from cringe lately. I've been feeling a little too happy. And that's a problem we need to fix. So let's make like a van and go. I have some predictions. There probably is going to be some kind of bond like there was in My Forbidden Alpha where they're like intertwined somehow. There's something magical drawing them together. They have some kind of string that's connecting them on a fate basis. There's going to be two guys who are both attracted to the main character and they're going to get in a fight, but probably just like one punch and then everything will be fine. It's probably going to end with a wedding. I hope not, because I think he's a professor and she's a student again, and that's really weird. Is he a wolf or is he just a professor? That's another prediction, is werewolves. Is he a wolf professor? A wolfessor? I guess we gotta find out. Green screen maybe? Originally, I was just gonna have this video be my initial reaction, but after a few scenes, I noticed that this show makes no sense.
You know, you really are a troublemaker.
So I'm here to explain. Starting out, we meet our main character, Chloe. Chloe is a normal, average girl who is also a human. Did I mention that she's human? Because she is. She's definitely a human. An important thing to note about Chloe is that basically everyone hates her and is super mean to her, and also that she's human. The first scene is Chloe's mom drugging her and trying to sell her to some guy for money. Just mother-daughter things.
I just can't believe my mom tried to sell me for money.
How did I not guess my parents sold me for money? How did I not guess that? That should have been top of the list, man. What is this, amateur hour? I can't believe my mom sold me for money to One Direction. This sucks. I hate this. While she's running away, we meet our love interest, Adrian. Adrian is very sexy and does very sexy things like stand in the doorway and be on the phone. We learn immediately that he is a werewolf. Not only that, but he is the alpha of a pack I can't currently remember the name of. Probably Luna or Omega or Ligma. Chloe runs to Adrian while trying to escape and while being obviously distressed, so he tries to calm her down by grabbing her by the shoulders and going, calm down, relax, relax.
Calm down. You don't know what's going on.
I always feel very safe when someone is holding my arms back and not letting me get up when I'm trying to get up. It's very safe. Very comforting. She also bites his hand and he has the epiphany that they're fated mates. That or he just really likes it.
No way.
He was way too excited about that. No way. You just bit me? That's so sick. Can you do it again? The next day, her mom reveals that she's dating Adrian's father, Lucius, which means that they're gonna be step-siblings?
Adrian is going to be your stepbrother. What? What are you doing?
He's a professor and her stepbrother? Mento is shocked. The show makes very sure we remember they're going to be step-siblings by constantly saying it out loud even when the situation doesn't need it.
I'm not interested in some step-sibling thing.
Listen, future stepbrother.
I'm sure she will like her brother.
You don't want to be my brother.
Adrian is your stepbrother.
Hey guys, just a quick reminder that these two are basically going to be related, so just keep that in mind while you watch them tongue each other, okay? Her and her mom never talk about what happened the night before, ever again, by the way. They never acknowledge the fact that she drugged her daughter and tried to sell her to someone. They just never mention it. Thanks to the bite on his wrist, Chloe remembers that he's the guy who saved her last night, and he says this.
Listen, I didn't see anything. Unless, of course, you wanted me to.
Sir, she is a victim. She was running for her life, and you're trying to flirt with her over it? Oh my god, thank you for saving me from this burning building, sir. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, you want to hang out right now? Yeah, you want to go back to your place? My place is on fire. Throughout the whole show, for some reason, Adrian is convinced that Chloe is trying to seduce him and accuses her of it constantly, even though she's doing nothing like that.
Stop trying to seduce me.
I'm not.
Good.
My guy, she was drugged. She was on drugs. Her mom drugged her. The guy already sucks. He's already the worst. And I do not care about him at all. He also refers to their connection as if she would have any idea what he's talking about.
Listen up. I don't care who you are or what kind of connection we have, but you need to keep your distance.
But she doesn't. He is the werewolf. He is the only one who got the hand bond zap thingy. She doesn't even know that werewolves exist yet. Like I said, because Chloe is the main character, she has bullies, and they are relentlessly clever and hit her with sick burns like,
She'll just wipe it off. Frickin' maniac.
Frickin' maniac. You're a frickin' maniac. But then we realize not only is Adrian an alpha, a werewolf, and her brother, but he's also her professor.
professor. Wait, he's the new professor?
What? He's her new professor? What are the chances? Professor Alpha Brother Wolf. This show is truly like they just filled a hat with tropes and then pulled out a handful of them. You don't have to do that. Tropes are like drugs. Just because you can do them all at once, technically, doesn't mean you should.
Here. It's for my mom.
Take it back.
What?
Chloe's mom gives her a lunchbox to give to Adrian because his dad is super rich and she's trying to lock that down. And he once again accuses her of trying to seduce him because she gave him a sandwich.
You're way too obvious. You'll never be my mate.
It must be super awkward when he goes to a Subway.
Listen, future stepbrother.
Oh my god. I have to pay to keep watching? Or I can watch 5 ads. Okay, I'm spending real money on this now. To prove to Adrian that she's not trying to seduce him, she tries to seduce him.
Maybe I need to show you what seduction really is.
What are you doing?
And to get her back for trying to seduce him, he seduces her too.
I warned you.
Ew.
Good girl. Now it's my turn.
After this, we get the iconic scene where the bullies switch the bathroom signs to try and frame Chloe as being a slut for being in the boys' bathroom. Very slutty thing to do. Bathrooms are very slutty. What are you doing? Pooping in there? Okay. Whore.
This happens to be the men's room.
No, it's the women's room.
Hold on to me.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Chloe. Stop! This is where it starts to feel like the script was written by AI because Adrian says the same line at least 3 times.
Is there a reason you're in the men's dressing room? Is there a reason you and your friends want to watch me shower? Would you like to explain why you and your friends are in the men's shower?
And then the bully shakes her fist and says, "We will see Chloe."
We will see Chloe.
Which I think is supposed to be a threat, but it just comes across as a weird way of saying see you later. I will catch you on the flip side. We will see you after a while, crocodile. Back home with the family, they have a normal, natural conversation.
I never thought Adrian could be Chloe's professor. I heard he stole all the girls' hearts.
Chloe is so adorable.
Thanks, Uncle Lucius.
They're gonna be family.
You can tell that they're rich because their spaghetti is in a really small pile, very organized little pile. That means you have a lot of money. And they have an olive on the top of the little pile. That means you're even more rich. Chloe lifts up her leg under the table for an undisclosed reason, and then Adrian grabs it and won't let go. Is this supposed to be a sexy thing that's happening right now? Unsatisfied with their attempt to embarrass Chloe yesterday, the bullies write more stuff on the whiteboard. I love Adrian, such a bitch dirty whore. What the hell? Why are there so many dry erase markers on this board? And Chloe tries to get Adrian to team up with her to keep their parents from getting married.
If our parents knew about this, they would never get married. You want the same thing, right? What do you say, Professor Adrian? You want to team up with me?
Maybe you need to take a look at these books again, because you're not as smart as you think you are.
The bully shows up after this and is mad again. I don't know why. Her motives are as non-existent as Chloe's personality outside of being rescued. She pushes Chloe down the stairs, which is basically attempted homicide. But don't worry, she gets a final warning from Professor Adrian and this never happens again. Just kidding, this happens many more times.
Damn it. Consider this a final warning. Now, get out of my sight!
His eyes just changed color for a second.
After this, Professor Adrian carries her home because her foot is messed up, and then they start making out on the couch so that their parents will see and realize that it would be inappropriate for them to get married. Except their parents are not there and can't see them, so they're actually just making out in private. Okay, they're kissing. They're making out.
No, you're the one giving up.
Why does he talk like that?
No, you're the one giving up.
This is where Adrian starts to act up a bit more. He'll ask her questions about being a mate or talk about how she's his mate.
Do you know what being a mate means?
What?
Ew, what?
You have your rules, and I have mine. I want my mate to be elegant and loyal.
Got it.
But they still have never talked about the fact that he's a werewolf or that they have some kind of magical bond. So from Chloe's POV, he's just talking like a very friendly British man. He keeps accusing her of trying to seduce him or manipulate him somehow, and she's just existing, really.
Adrian, this is too fast.
Stop manipulating me.
He's kind of the worst person to ever exist. I kind of hate him with my entire being. It gets to the point that he is genuinely being a horrible person to her. Sorry, a horrible werewolf to her.
Professor, I'm so sorry to bother you, but the water heater in my room is broken and the water is freezing.
You can't come in, Chloe.
She didn't ask to come in, you fuck.
I don't know what kind of game you're trying to play, but I'm not having it.
She's just asking you to fix the shower. Sometimes the conversations are so awkward and make such little sense that it's like each person is having a completely separate conversation that we just can't hear. It's like the script was a Mad Libs book.
I just got a little bit scared. I didn't mean to worry you.
Adrian is your stepbrother. That's not funny.
Anyway, get up.
Anyway, get up. This was definitely written by AI. Even the AI is done with this story. The bullies up their game and hire people to attack Chloe while she's alone at school, and they do, verbally and physically.
She's so beautiful. Too pale though.
Okay, Jesus, why are they roasting her? Yeah, we're here to kill you, but first, we're gonna roast the shit out of you.
Who sent you? This is a crime!
I'm glad she clarified that this is illegal to the people doing the illegal act. If you haven't tried that in real life, you should, because that actually deters the crime from happening. But thanks to their bond, Adrian knows something is amiss and swoops in to save her again.
What the hell?
Which one of you do you want me to start with first? The one who looked at her, or the ones that put hands on her?
They use the same sound effects that I do. It's so realistic. Which one do I start with first? He has this sweet habit of calling Chloe a troublemaker or getting mad at her anytime something bad happens.
Do you think just because of our bond that I'll always be here to save you?
Okay, she just got attacked and he is screaming in her face. He's angry with her because she got attacked by two men. How is any of this her fault? These are contract killers. She's being targeted. She is a victim. Someone needs to help her.
It's okay to cry. But
it's okay to cry. But not now, though. You're really annoying. Aww, how sweet. He's the worst. I hate him.
I'm sorry. I just wanted you to stop crying.
Excuse you? She even apologizes to him after this, I'm assuming for being attacked by two men, as she should. What was she thinking? Did she even try telling them what they were doing was illegal?
This is a crime!
She spends the night in Adrian's room after this traumatic event that was her fault, and then her mom walks in on them. And even though their whole plan was to get caught by their parents doing something inappropriate so that they could stop their marriage, she hides under the covers and pretends to be a random girl.
Oh my gosh!
Don't slow down. It's okay.
I'm really sorry to interrupt, but Chloe's been missing from her room all night. You're her professor, Adrian, so I thought you might know something.
What is happening?
No, I don't.
What the fuck? What the fuck, guys?
Nice to meet you, miss.
What the fuck? Adrian gets hurt doing wolf things off camera. We don't get to see that. Don't worry about it. And Chloe has to patch him up.
I'm the one that's in charge. Got it?
If you want to be in charge so bad, I can think of a few ideas.
You couldn't do another take? You had to keep that one?
I can think of a few ideas.
He is too injured to be horny right now. You can almost see his heart.
You can't resist me right now, can you?
Can you guys just kiss each other and you both want to kiss each other? Would that be cool? Someone should write a story where both people just love each other and want to kiss. I think that would be really cool.
Stay right where you are.
She's gonna go get a ball gag. He's bleeding from the chest and she grabs whips and chains. He died. They fall asleep in the same bed again and Adrian has some werewolf nightmares. I also mount people when I have a nightmare.
Adrian! Adrian! What's happening?
It's just... wide mouth screaming in her face. She looks genuinely terrified. The face of love. It's a beautiful thing. This whole time, Adrian has been really confused on how they have a mate bond when Chloe is a human. Sorry guys, I forgot to mention, Chloe is a human. I forgot to mention that, but she is. So when he notices this bracelet on her wrist, he recognizes that it has magical properties and accuses her of using witchcraft to make him fall in love with her.
Wolves and humans can't form bonds unless there's magic involved. You fooled me, Chloe.
So this is why I'm attracted to my student. I mean, my sister.
Chloe, you've angered an alpha.
Oh no. She's angered an alpha. No, don't anger an alpha. You're too sexy. Because of this, he starts being somehow even more of a jerk to Chloe, and we get to meet the other love interest, Declan, who treats her with basic respect and therefore is not in-game.
Come on, I'll talk to the dean. You need to get some rest right now.
Let's go.
Declan is so nice. Why are we supposed to like the other guy? I hope she ends up with Declan. The bullies attack Chloe again. Can we maybe get a restraining order? A school transfer? This isn't light bullying. They hired people with knives to attack her. Why is no one taking this seriously? How was school, honey? It was okay. There was only one attempt on my life. That's great, hun. Go do your homework. Adrian can sense she's in danger, but because of the bracelet, he doesn't care anymore.
I won't be fooled anymore.
But the last time this happened, she was getting attacked by two guys. Oh, he still knows she's about to get attacked. He just doesn't care anymore because she had that bracelet or whatever. So now if she gets attacked by somebody, he doesn't care anymore.
Don't be naive. Professor Adrian wants nothing more than to see you in pain.
I warned you.
He still came. Thank God.
I'm sorry I'm late. I thought it was another trick.
Why do they put their jackets on them like they're outside in the rain? When something traumatic happens, they just put their jacket on them for no reason.
You thought that I lied to you, so you were going to let her hurt me.
He was.
Chloe, that's not true. I would never let anyone.
He was gonna do that. They only kiss when she's crying. They only kiss when she's distraught. Very healthy relationship. Chloe's mom announces that she is pregnant, and Chloe tries to explain to her why she can't marry Adrian's dad because they've been kissing on the mouth a lot.
I'm telling you right now, you cannot get married.
Why?
There's so many slaps in this show. For some reason, Adrian tells her mom that Chloe has been flirting with him. I don't know why. They don't show this happening, and they don't explain clearly why he would do this.
What, you told her that I was just some horrible slut?
That's not the point, Chloe.
That's not the point, Chloe. I mean, you are. But that's not the point. Despite their efforts, their parents do get married, and we find out that Chloe's best friend, the only person at school not actively trying to kill her, is a witch dedicated to protecting her.
What's wrong? Tell me. Even though I don't understand, my witch instincts tell me that you're the person that I'm meant to protect for life.
She's a witch. What? And that the bracelet she gave her was actually a protection spell. Except what was it protecting her from, Mia? Not from being drugged, not from bullies, not from men with knives. You might want to find a new profession. This is not very B.O.B. of you. You do not got the magic in you.
Come on. This would be smarter than that. There you go.
This is a situation where it would be appropriate to offer your jacket. Do you see how she has goosebumps on her arms?
I actually ran into your mother today.
You're at her mother's wedding.
She was in a pretty good mood, actually.
But she just got married.
Will you come with me as, what are you doing, Declan?
Oh my God, fuck off, Adrian. Okay, I've spent $40 watching this show now. $40. 50 minutes probably. For $40. That's more than it would cost for me to go see a movie in theaters and buy a large popcorn in the Dune bucket. Unfortunately, there is a scene where Chloe is in heat. The writers seem to think that being in heat means you just get really sweaty and generally feel warm.
I'm just so hot. It's really uncomfortable.
What? You're a human. You don't go into heat.
I'm going crazy for Adrian.
And Adrian tries to help by explaining that it's just a wolf thing. But she's a human, right? If she's a human and this is a wolf thing, then how is this perfectly normal? Did you guys just forget the entire conflict of your show midway through?
It's a wolf thing. It's perfectly normal. I just don't want to see you suffer.
Chloe starts dating Declan to try and make Adrian jealous, and it works because he is the worst.
You're shy. You should bring him back here sometime. Lucius and I won't mind.
Maybe next time.
I love this ominous music that they have play every time he comes on the screen. He is the villain of this story. Oh my god. He's a stalker. My camera stopped filming because I ran out of space, and I realized that the screen recordings I'm taking of the show are blanked out. They have something in the code to blank out a screen recording, even though I've paid $40 to watch this. I own this show. If I've spent $40 to watch your show, I should be able to screen record whatever the hell I want. At this point, I had been watching the show for a very long time and still had 30 episodes left, so I skipped to the end, and we're just gonna have to speedrun everything that we missed. Chloe's mom drugs her again, and Declan, we love Declan, tries to help her in an actually nice way, so obviously Adrian punches the shit out of him. Adrian's dad is brutally murdered by werewolves, and he doesn't try and help, he just stands there. Evil werewolves capture Chloe and use her as bait to capture Adrian because he's an alpha, and then we find out that Chloe's mom was using Adrian's dad and has actually been dating the evil werewolf guy and is pregnant with his child. Then he kills her because he's evil and a villain, and that's just what evil villains do. Chloe and her witch friend Mia defeat the bad guy somehow, and amidst celebrations, Adrian proposes to her.
This is the most happiest day of my life. Will you solemnly swear to be my wife?
Oh my god, I'm so glad she's marrying her stepbrother. This is the most happiest day of my life. They're getting married in a stairwell, so that's romantic. Who the hell is that? Chloe's long-lost father shows up at the wedding, and turns out he's an alpha? Wait, so Chloe's not a human? Who could have foreseen this?
That's Alpha James. My goodness. Our future Luna is his daughter?
So she's not a human?
I am indeed the Alpha. Frostfang's pack. I abandoned the pack. I betrayed the pack.
Oh my god, what is this guy yapping about? Just hurry up. And the reason Chloe didn't know any of this about herself is because her dad put a spell on her to make her forget her werewolfness. Subtitle just says spell, like a command. Okay. E-L.
You're the best thing that's ever happened to me, my Alpha.
And then they all lived happily ever alpha. I found the TikTok account of one of the actors. She seems really sweet, but this was apparently filmed over the course of 8 days.
I got some questions about Forbidden Desire Alpha's Love. It was filmed in January, beginning of January. It was shot over 8 days total. My parts were shot over 2 days.
So I guess that explains why they didn't have time for second takes. It was also filmed in January of this year, so it didn't take long for them to edit this either.
Are Chloe and Professor Adrian together in real life? No, they're not. They both have long-term partners. They just have really good chemistry because they're good actors.
Adrian, what's happening?
I'm still just a little bitter at the fact that I spent about $50 on approximately 1.5 hours of content that was probably written by AI. I genuinely believe I could write a better love story if I was blindfolded and upside down and asleep and dead. Okay, so I just downloaded a random word generator on my iPad. Can you see that? And I'm gonna write a love story right now. I haven't scripted anything yet using these words. So first off, we have bobsled. Okay, so ski resort, snow, that's romantic. Let's do another one. Violin, also romantic. Little music by the fire. This is good. Okay, we're getting set up, a good setup. Saliva, I can work with that. Hoop. I should write these down probably. Let me do like 3 more. Brain, eraser. This is getting too complicated. I think we need, okay, we're almost done. Blinds. That's it. That's all I need. Okay, before we start, I'm gonna need $50, please. Wow, what a beautiful day this is to go bobsledding in the snow at this ski resort that I'm at right now. I'm a young woman, a very pretty one at that. Oh no! Oh me, oh my, I've lost my hoop earring. Oh no. Looking for this? Oh my god, you found it. Thank you, gingerbread man. he's a gingerbread man. Of course, no problem. My gingerbread brain is always forgetting things, like pencils and erasers. Wow, you know, you strike me as the kind of gingerbread man who plays the violin. I do play the violin, thank you for noticing. Actually, my room that I'm staying in has blinds that close. What a coincidence. I have saliva in my mouth that can be put into your mouth if you would like that. I would like that. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, my name is ChadChad. Alpha ChadChad to you. We haven't really checked in on the alphas in a while because in 2021, 2022, there would be a new one spouting the craziest takes you'd ever heard, like women don't have hobbies or you should tan your asshole. But now in 2025, that's just every Instagram reel. That's just every single Instagram reel that you ever see ever. It's kind of like pointing out a cow to your friends when you're driving through the city versus when you're driving through the country. They're not gonna be very surprised. This is a cow farm. There's gonna be cows outside. But recently I found two alphas that are so fascinating to me that I have to point them out to you, no matter where we're driving. If you watch reels for over an hour every day, don't do that. So do I. Then you've maybe seen this guy before.
His favorite whiskey, Johnny Walker. What do I do at duty free? Fucking Johnny Walker. That night, sipping the Johnny Walker in the war room by myself with him, chilling.
Luke Belmar is a biohacking, crypto trading, e-commerce-ing, alpha finance bro millionaire.
Give me a $10 million contract every 4 months.
That's
you know?
By the way, I didn't realize what biohacking was until a few days ago. Apparently, it just means changing your diet and routine to try and improve your life. That's obviously a simplified definition, but based on the term they've been using, I thought it was a lot more serious than that.
Biohacking is your ability to reverse engineer life. Bio means life. Hacking through it is your ability to figure out the most optimal ways to experience life.
So it kind of seems like they've just alpha-fied taking care of themselves. Hey bro, you want to film a podcast episode real quick? Because we need to convince ourselves we're doing something fiscally profitable in order to sincerely talk to each other. Sorry dude, I can't. I'm biohacking. Bro, what? You're biohacking? That's crazy, dude. That's impressive, for real. Yeah, thanks. I know. I'll let you get back to it, okay? You focus up, all right? I'll talk to you later. Okay, see you, bro. This is actually one of the best apples I've ever fucking had. Luke posts a lot of clips of himself on various podcasts saying things I think are meant to be insightful, but usually make no sense.
I think people need to start studying words. You look at a bank, right? What is a bank?
Riverbank.
Right. What does the river bank do? It controls the flow. The flow of what? The flow of the current, the currency. If it's controlling the currency, it's also controlling the what? The flow. The flow of what? The cash flow.
He's always talking about his success and how much money he has, so he posts a lot of advice to people wanting to become more like him. Wealthy, cool, charismatic.
Because
those things were very helpful.
Because
And a lot of his videos are him explaining how we can start making money just like him. So let's go ahead and dive in. That's foreshadowing for later in the video. It'll make sense later. We'll get to that. The secret to being rich, guys. Ask rich people to give you money. Pretend to be their friend so you can use them for personal financial gain. It's a side hustle because you're hustling them. At the end of this clip, he also says this. Somehow even worse advice. If you guys want to make money, literally just make money. Print it yourself in your garage. It's all about positioning yourself into prison. Don't worry though, this is not the only groundbreaking advice he has for making money.
when was the last time you sat down with a blank piece of paper and just like brainstormed? Ever heard that?
Yes, I'm pretty sure they have heard of that. He has so many people listening to him right now. They're hanging on every word he says. And he uses that opportunity to ask if they've ever heard of journaling.
I got a problem at the top. Give me 100 solutions for that problem. Oh, I don't know what chill the fuck out. What is going to happen? Relax, G.
This isn't gonna help anyone become rich alpha bros, so I feel like he must have some kind of other motivation for trying to get them to use paper. Like maybe he secretly works at Dunder Mifflin. When's the last time you took a piece of paper and just appreciated it? When's the last time you ordered 80 boxes of 8x10 in ultra white? Tipping your salesman 40%. Ever heard of it? Ever heard of that? Have you ever heard of that? Have you? And let's get back to the video. These haven't really been helpful so far, so let's watch this one, literally called Luke Belmar's Steps to Be Rich. This has gotta be what we're looking for.
1. Go get spring water. Don't drink Dasani purified water. It's gonna fuck you up.
Water is gonna fuck me up.
2. Once you have a little bit of money, start eating super clean, super organic. Understand that the food that you consume has pesticides, has chemicals.
Once I have money, which I still don't have, because that's what this tutorial is supposed to tell me.
Don't use a microwave. Microwave, you're literally cooking your food.
Microwave will cook food.
Neglect celebrities. Don't give a celebrities. They're just dirt.
Ignore celebrities, even though we're supposed to be making rich friends, and they probably won't want to be our friend if we call them dirt and stuff.
Yo, drop me a $250,000 wire.
He's a dirt pig. For someone who's always talking about the meaning of words,
I think people need to start studying words.
he seems to not understand the ones in step by step. We still don't know how to get rich like him. This wasn't even unhelpful advice. This was advice for after we've done the thing we needed advice for. What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to tie a shoe. This is just a quick step-by-step. As you can see, my shoes are already tied. Go fuck yourself. Don't put food in here, by the way. It'll make it cold. Be careful. Is that Chris Hemsworth? Oi, it's me, Chris Hemsworth. Get the fuck out of here, Chris. I'm gonna beat you up. You're gonna be so Thor tomorrow. I think one of the funniest things about Luke, though, is that he is completely obsessed with the Taint brothers. You know, the convicted human traffickers. You know, some of the worst people on the planet, some of the worst people alive right now. He talks about Andrew's brother Tristan so frequently and with so much excitement that it's like he's a freshman in high school, getting to hang out with the mean, popular seniors.
Tristan Tate got us lit on Blue Label Johnny Walker, $250 cigars, $500 cigars, right?
What an experience.
So we're gonna go hang out with them today again. Dude, the guy did a 5-day fast. First thing how he breaks his fast, cigars and whiskey, and still outruns us. What a G, bro.
Dude, this guy starved himself, spent $1,000 on consumable goods, and still trafficked women right after. That guy is sick, dude. In the head, he's fucked up.
Your favorite car, bro?
The red one, the Aston Martin.
Tristan thinks well, guys. Critical thinking, I fucking love it.
Hello? Who, Luke? Yeah, he's here. One sec. It's Krispy Kreme. They said they want to offer you a job. They said because you're so good at glazing. He didn't even explain his thought process for why this is his favorite car. He just said the color. He literally just said the color of the car. That didn't even take regular thinking.
The red one.
Luke reacts to everything Tristan says like Tristan is paying him, which he might be.
Yo, drop me a $250,000 wire.
Tristan, take piece of dirt. Allegedly, most definitely, allegedly. 1000% for sure, no doubt in my mind, allegedly. It's like Luke is on payroll and he's trying to keep his job. I think we should move this filing cabinet over there. Yes, genius. That's why this guy's in charge, right? No, actually, I hate that spot. That's the worst spot in the building. And I've always thought that. I've always said that. I don't know, maybe we should move the filing cabinet to onto my butt? But then it'll be in the way. How will I kiss it? Your butt. How will I hold it and kiss it and make out with it then? It's so crazy whenever people talk about the Taints like they're literal gods, because again, they're convicted human traffickers, and second, the least alpha thing you can do is look up to a man. Like, why are you looking up? What were you doing down there? It's also such a public way to announce what kind of person you are to the world. Like, this is where you want to be. This is where you want to end up. This is your guy. Wooly Willy is your guy. I think this gives a pretty good idea of what kind of person Luke Belmar is, because wanting to be around the Tate brothers is like wanting to be inside a toilet bowl, because it means you're probably a big piece of shit. The water advice is pretty recurrent in all of Luke's teachings. It keeps coming up.
You can do Mountain Valley spring water. You can do Avian.
Evian. I love Evian.
Yeah, those are good ones.
Tastes good. Fiji? No.
He refuses to drink any regular water. It has to be specifically approved brands of bottled water. And he tends to project this mindset onto others around him.
Today I went to the dentist and she's like, can you rinse out your mouth? And I'm like, I'm not rinsing out my mouth with this tap water.
Even the monkey knows. Natural spring water, none of this tap water bullshit, bro.
The monkey was drinking the water though. It seemed like it was having a good time until you approached it with the gentleness of a thwomp. See, even monkeys know water is bad. I feel like once again he was inspired by the Taint brothers and Andrew always talking about bottles of water. I mean bottle of water. Bottles of water. Bottles of water. Bottle of water. I don't know when or why this mindset started, but maybe this clip has something to do with it.
Hey, your little 13-year-old daughter has acne. Let's put her on birth control to regulate her emotions. And now you put 100 million women in the United States on birth control. It goes to your urine. That estrogen goes into the water. So now you have all these feminized men drinking this tap water.
I guess this explains his and his fellow alphas' fear of water, because the mark of a true alpha is being scared of the basis of pretty much all life. We're not scared of anything. We're all really tough. Except for 71% of the planet. Luke also has a tendency to make up numbers, which isn't a great characteristic to have as a finance expert.
Now you have 100 million women urinating highly estrogenated urine.
Where did 100 million come from? I love making up numbers based on nothing. I like my statistics how I like my hemorrhoids. Extracted from my ass. People who typically use birth control are in the age range of like 15 to 45. It's different for everybody. That age range in the US is only 66 women. 66 million. Not just, there's actually 66 women in the US and I'm one of them. I'm the best one. And of that number, only about 15% use the pill. So that's less than 10 million. Where did all those extra millions come from? I thought this guy was supposed to know all about millions.
I've been able to capitalize on this digital gold rush, been able to generate millions of dollars.
Sure hope this isn't the same math he's using to calculate his net worth. So overall, with assets and investments, I'm probably worth around 20 million. Nice. What about liquid? Where? It's actually totally fine that we haven't learned anything of value yet from these videos because Luke has an online course that he sells.
Now I can tell you, as a matter of fact, that there's people your age making an absolute fucking killing online, whether it's through e-commerce, drop shipping, crypto.
He has an online course that makes him most, if not all of his income. What? Bones, what is happening? Who could have seen this happening? Why didn't you warn us, Bones? It's technically not just courses he's selling. It's actually a club where you get exclusive opportunities to connect with fellow entrepreneurs, which is something you can do on Instagram.
All you have to do is comment the words Capital Club and I'll send you a private link so that you can tune into this private event.
Do you guys think it's private? Sorry guys, I just didn't catch if it was private or not. Could you guys let me know if it was private or not? Here are some examples of the exclusive connections you can make after giving Luke and his entourage up to $15,000.
What do you guys do?
Full-time trading.
Full-time trading?
Yeah.
What markets?
Forex and commodities.
Where's my commodity? All right, there you go. Connect. All right, doesn't matter. Connect. Connect. Doesn't matter. Connect. Connect.
You'll also receive priceless mentoring like this.
Are you going to the gym every day? No, you're not. Are you sleeping well? No, you're not. I see eye bags under your eyes. So what you need to... Bro, look at me. Look at me. First of all.
Good thing this is inspirational, right? Otherwise, it would just seem like he's making fun of this person's appearance.
I see eye bags under your eyes.
Do you work out? Don't answer. I know you don't. Do you wash your face? No. Your pores are like craters. What am I looking at? I can't tell if I'm looking at skin or the surface of the moon. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I slept with your mom. Okay? Now that we've mastered the financial aspect of alphafication,
Give me a $10 million contract.
let's move on to the physical one by learning from our next alpha, Ashton Hall. He can run very, very fast for undisclosed distances. He can dive into water. He can dive his face into water. Ashton Hall is a daily routine influencer who shows himself throughout the day as he gets ready to go places and then does things at those places. By the way, Chris James is how I learned about this guy because I deleted X from my phone. I couldn't stand to be there or look at it anymore. So everybody say, thank you, Chris James. Thank you. Is he gone? Thank God. That guy has 2 first names. Like, how many do you need? Don't be greedy. Ashton has been getting a lot of attention over this last month for how crazy and unrealistic his routine is. For example, he starts the day by waking up at 3:50 or 3:55 in the morning. And there's really no reason to do that. The sun's not out, so you can't see anything. Businesses aren't open, so you can't go anywhere. The worms aren't even awake, so he can't even get one of those even. I'm a little biased though, because I hate early risers. I don't mean I hate rising early. I mean I hate people who rise early. The people that I know who wake up absurdly early in the morning only do it so they can tell me about it. Obviously, if your schedule demands it, that's different, but I hate when people act like waking up early is a productive achievement in and of itself. You're just waking up at a different time. That doesn't mean that it's a better time, especially if you're like Ashton Hall and went to bed at 7 p.m. Actually sleeping more than most people. He goes to sleep at 7 and then doesn't wake up until 3:50 in the morning. That's almost 9 hours of sleep. Why am I doing so much math in this video? His morning routine video that went super viral says this in the caption: day 191 of the morning routine that changed my life. 3:50 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Sin lives late at night. If you're dealing with a weak mind, bad decisions, or lack of productivity, go to sleep early. Sin lives late at night. It's still night when you wake up. Sin is still around. He says variations of this phrase a lot.
Brother, what do you mean, how do I wake up at 3:50 a.m.? Listen, I go to sleep early because temptation lives late at night.
But if your willpower goes away the second the sun goes down, you probably have really weak willpower. You're still the same person no matter what time it is. So if you're making bad decisions, you can still do that during the day. Hey, you want to be in this 70-person orgy with us? There is nothing I'd like more. Sure. Yeah. I can't even begin to express how much I want to do this and how long I've wanted to do this and how much I appreciate you asking me and including me in this. What time is it? It's 5 a.m. I can't do this. But you just said you were gonna— I'm not that person anymore. It was 10 seconds ago. Ashton spends the rest of his mornings doing various things between each round of putting his face into ice water. Dipping his face into ice water is kind of like his checkpoint throughout the day. And he only does it with a specific brand of bottled water. He doesn't use tap water. He doesn't even use tap water to rinse his mouth after brushing his teeth. Luke Belmar is beaming.
I'm not rinsing out my mouth with this tap water.
He's smiling with his teeth that are untainted by regular plain water. The only taint in his mouth is Tristan's. Sometimes Ashton will show himself doing his skincare and hair care routine. Hey, do you want it to grow or not? These two things just canceled each other out. I'm getting mixed signals. He just row gained and then row lost. He also uses Sensodyne toothpaste, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just feel like maybe his teeth would be less sensitive if he didn't constantly expose them to iced water. After Ashton is done waking up in the mornings, he usually goes onto his balcony to drink more water. My favorite part of this is when he squats after finishing his push-ups to drink more water, because the wind moves his pant legs around, but when I first saw it, I just thought his legs were shaking. Yep, just finished doing push-ups for 16 minutes straight. That is actually literally gonna make my legs hurt tomorrow. One of the weird things about Ashton's content is how his wife is included in it. Actually, it doesn't even feel right to use the word included because she's not included. It's just her hands. She doesn't have a name or a face. She's literally just a pair of hands. Usually when other people show up in his videos, they're actually shown. But not her. She's just here to serve. She brings him water to dip his face in, obviously. She serves him his meals, and he doesn't even look at her.
Thank you.
Why does he need someone to bring him food anyway? He's been awake for 5 hours at this point, and he couldn't find time to scramble an egg. He could have just done it here when he stood in place for 4 minutes straight. He could have just stood in front of an oven instead, or a stove. I mean, can you cook eggs in an oven? I don't know. My wife makes them for me. His wife's hands also pick up his messes. They clean up after him. She cuts up his bananas so he doesn't have to eat them the gay way. She even has to dress him sometimes.
Thank you.
The way these are filmed makes it seem like he is a knight preparing for some kind of jousting tournament, and she's a squire. She's just there.
Your chain, sire. I am but a lowly street urchin, and it is my greatest honor to place this adornment upon your regal nape. break a leg, break both, I fucking hate you.
And this is definitely intentional. He definitely wants to come across as if he is basically royalty, with people escorting him places and carrying his stuff for him. He even has his wife draw him a bath.
Hey.
And it works. He definitely comes across that way. He does seem like he's royalty because he's a little princess. Ashton is also a self-acclaimed fitness coach, so he shows us a lot of his workout routines. And I say self-acclaimed because literally anyone can say they're a fitness coach. You don't have to have any kind of certification to say that. You also don't need any kind of certification to have an app where you sell fitness courses for $20 a month or $90 a year. You can just do that. Fitness coach. Yeah, he's fitness coach into the back of his car. The production quality of his running videos is insane. They have 2 camera rigs set up in 2 different cars so they can drive on either side of him and film him running in super high def. They've got him in slow motion, he's covered in sweat by the end, and you would be too if you ran for less than 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes. He doesn't even run for 10 minutes. He starts running at 7:27 and by 7:36, according to him, he's done running. He's done standing too. He's in the air. He already did 4 minutes of that this morning. He doesn't need to do any more. He spent more time prepping and traveling to this location than he did running at this location. He could have just run down the stairs at his building instead of taking the elevator and saved himself like an hour and a half. Does that even count as a workout at that point? This is more like fleeing. He just briefly fled. He also tends to make a lot of noise during these intense runs. Wait, what's he saying? Guys, he's saying ice. Guys, he's scared of the ice water. That's why he's running away. His teeth can't take it anymore. Oh my god. The hands must be controlling him. They're making him do this. She's not serving him. She's serving torturous villain, baddie, bitch, pussy, slay, mother, The only reason guys like this are able to maintain these routines or waste time talking about what kind of bottled water is best
Fiji? No.
is because they're already rich. They didn't get rich because of these routines. They have these routines because they are rich. They have someone doing their chores for them. They have someone taking their car to get their oil changed. They don't do regular people stuff. They're bored. They've got to do something. Just make sure you're not comparing yourself and the things you're doing to these optimized alphas or anyone online who seems like they have a productively maximized routine. Because first of all, there's no such thing as a perfect routine. We have butt cheeks. It's not that serious. And second of all, they're easy to fake. Even I could fake the perfect routine if I just took everything I've learned from Ashton and Luke today and combined them. And I'm gonna do that. Right now. gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to my name is ChadChad, and the internet is a dangerous place. You could be minding your own business, sleeping on a TikTok live stream, when all of a sudden Siri doxes you, the FBI is at your door, you're getting dragged away in handcuffs while people keep throwing sunglasses and roses at you and spamming L, and being an L is the worst thing you can be. It's way too many nosebleeds. What's even more dangerous than that is the fact that people can challenge each other to do basically anything on the internet. It's kind of like when someone dares you to do something as a kid and you go, no, I'm not gonna do that. And they go, why? Because you're scared? And you go, fine, I'll do it. And then you drink bananas and Sprite until you throw up. I think internet challenges started to become popular around 10 years ago. It's 2012. Everyone's ringtone is Gangnam Style. Your mom has died 5 times because you forgot to send that text message to 10 of your friends. And white people have just discovered spices and they're pumped. I mean, they are so excited that they're eating them by the spoonful.
So I have cinnamon here and a spoon, and I don't really see why this is gonna be a challenge because I love cinnamon, so it'd probably be easier for me than most people. And I love cinnamon. I put it on my toast, I put it on my tea, everything, so.
What's so challenging about cinnamon? Really? You know, because cinnamon is good for you.
I don't know who started the cinnamon challenge, but a lot of people would start out their videos saying something like, well, I like cinnamon, so this isn't even gonna be a challenge for me. I put cinnamon on my food all the time, which is basically like saying, well, I salt my pasta sometimes, so yeah, I'm not gonna have any issues with the soy sauce enema challenge. Ma'am, I just asked if you want more cheese. Around the same time, there was a baby food challenge where you would just eat the baby food.
I don't want to, I don't know my spoon.
So just take a spoon of it.
It's not like it's inedible, like it's made for babies, so you'll probably be okay. If you were a few years younger, this would just be a food review. Today I will be reviewing this baby food because I'm a baby and I shit my pants. Gonna be trying this one, and this is the flavor spaghetti. Thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring today, and let's get back to the video. There was the Charlie challenge where you would communicate with a young ghost boy named Charlie.
You have a piece of paper and it's a yes, yes, no, no, and you put 2 pencils on top of each other, and then you talk to Charlie. Charlie, are you there?
Charlie, Charlie, can we play?
Does my parents love me?
Charlie, Charlie, do you want to hurt us? Oh my god!
I don't know why his name is just a regular name twice. That's fucking stupid. Who does that? One of my favorite parts of internet challenges is how the news reports on them. Some challenges are really stupid and can get people hurt, obviously. Don't do those. But according to the news, if you do any kind of challenge, even the renegade, you will die. The most dangerous dares and trends you should warn your children about. Number 1, the Charlie challenge. The kids are using pencils and paper. Guys, someone get Vice News. This is a trend with demonic and supernatural undertones. If this is undertones, what's overtones?
Hey guys, today I'm gonna do the internet challenge where I literally attempt to commune with the dead. Hey, I kind of feel like you're gonna try and commune with the dead. Yes. It just feels a little demonic. Well, it's a demon, so it's a lot demonic. I just get the feeling that this has some supernatural undertones. Charlie, possess my mortal shell to do your bidding and use me to fulfill your mission of causing a number 2 pencil shortage.
I don't know, it just has evil connotations, you know? Understandably, people got bored of this and just eating things that you're already supposed to eat. So they moved on to destruction of property. So the gallon smashing challenge. Can we talk about the naming process behind these challenges? Because obviously you know what the challenge is after I say the name of the challenge. I guess all the creativity goes into coming up with the challenge. and then they just have none left over. I just found this delicious casserole recipe on Pinterest. That sounds great. What's it called? I'll look it up. It's called the 1 pound ground beef, 1/4 diced tomatoes, salt, tomato paste, Italian seasoning, medium egg noodles, 5 chopped onions, 1 container of sour cream, and 3 buckets of cream cheese. Recipe. You know what? Just send me the link. For this challenge, people would go into a store and pretend to slip and then launch gallons of milk into the air. Then they come crashing down and make a huge mess. It's not even challenging. This is so low effort. It's like 2% effort. I mean, they're really skimming the bottom of the barrel for this one. Is the challenge here to see how fast you can make store employees hate you? This seems like more of a prank attempt than a challenge, but it still doesn't work either way because the result is just people reacting appropriately. Like they look at him concerned and most of them try to make sure he's okay. And then they keep filming for so long after breaking the gallon. So are we supposed to be laughing at how worried these people are? Does anyone know the Heimlich? This dude is choking on milk. Yeah, I do. Wait, hold on. Were you about to do the Heimlich on me? Yeah. Wait, guys. This guy was about to save my life. I thought you were choking. Film this. Put this on YouTube. You were choking on milk. This dude is utterly embarrassing.
Underlay.
This one was more recent and was inspired by the 2018 Netflix film Bird Box, where everyone has to wear a blindfold and if you take them off, a monster attacks you. It's like the opposite of 50 Shades of Grey because in that one you have to put the blindfold on for the monster to come. I don't get this one because there's really no objective. There's no monster chasing you, so there's no urgency. You just have to do regular, everyday things with your eyes closed.
Okay, everyone, I'm gonna be doing the Bird Box challenge for 12 hours, guys. It's gonna be crazy. You are not gonna wanna miss this.
It's not a different day, I just got sour cream on my shirt. These were all kind of around before TikTok gained popularity, and then it did, and people realized that they could just do something they already want to do, but call it a challenge, and then it seems like someone else did it first, and you're just following a trend. Why do so many of these involve milk? I can tell if you guys love milk or if you hate milk and you're trying to get rid of it. Either way, it's really not amusing, okay? The challenge here, I guess you're not supposed to drink and just keep pouring the milk in your mouth and see if it spills. It will, but now that you have your milk, how about some chicken marinated in cough syrup? This is chicken for when you want to eat chicken and get the best sleep of your life. If you have to have poison control on the other line when you're trying out a new recipe, reconsider that recipe. But you have to be over 12 to use though. So is this chicken age restricted? Must be this tall to ride this chicken, but still don't though, because you'll die. Do you need an ID to eat this chicken? Do people get fake chicken IDs? So you were born in 1896 and you're from somewhere Alabama. Yep. Right. And are you a big fan of poultry? Oh, I love poultry. I like William Shakespeare, Edgar Allan Poe. Okay, no, you can't have any chicken. Come on, dude, don't be such a cock. One of the most viral TikTok challenges so far was the devious or diabolical lick challenge. It started out with people taking something from their school bathroom, like a box of masks or a soap dispenser, but obviously it got worse. Because people kept taking bigger and bigger things to try and one-up each other and be the best at stealing things, and then they enlisted the help of yellow Tic Tacs and overalls because I just realized that this is the plot of Despicable Me. Despicable Licks. Everyone got so caught up in this competition that they forgot the law exists and started stealing things even outside of school, like traffic lights and car doors. Honestly, I would rather you just take the whole car. Like, this is bad, but it's irritating also. Like, there's gonna be a draft. I have to work for UPS now. Just take the whole car at that point.
Hey guys, my name is ChadChad, and today I'm gonna be jacking off this car. Send this video to 10 of your friends and challenge them to also jack off a car. Then we can jack off as a group. Some people think it takes a lot of skill to do this, but actually all you have to do is take a blindfold like this, and then the car basically jacks itself. Now it's important to put #challenge on this because then it's not admissible in a court of law.
No, it definitely still is.
Hey, can you get a shot from behind the car? Just like go behind this way. Perfect.
I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. Not really. And today we're going to talk about women. What are they? How are they? Why are they? No one knows. They're a true mystery. At least that's what the people featured on r/nothowgirlswork seem to think. Sometimes I'll find a comment under one of my videos that says something completely unhinged, like this one. But whatever, right? It's just one person. It's not like a lot of people actually think this way, right? Right? Am I right? This is basically just a catalog of people making wild claims and obviously not knowing how women or relationships work. We're sponsoring today, and let's get back to the video. Men, this is why you don't allow women to go away for girls' weekends. It's the same reason I don't park my McLaren in a shit neighborhood for a weekend. Who the f is McLaren? She sounds hideous. You are creating the circumstances for bad things to happen. It's called holding frame in the relationship. Why am I doing this? Some women will call you insecure or controlling, but it's not. It is, and we will. If she is unwilling to enter your frame and live within your boundaries, then let her go. Is frame like a metaphor for exploring each other's bodies? Are you willing to enter my frame now? Oh yeah, I'm gonna enter your frame. Hard. Okay, come on in. When she comes back, have her stuff on the front porch with the locks changed and replace her with a better woman. Only the unplugged will understand this. Unplugged like as in you don't use the internet? This is a YouTube community post. Did you type this with a rock? Powered by a spinning wheel? Dost thou wipe thine ass with straw? If you don't trust your partner to take a weekend trip and spend some time with friends without you, then don't date. Just go to therapy and buy some toilet paper. You're not yourself when you have mites in your ass. Eat this. My uncle is explaining to me, a final year genetic engineering student, that preferring a boy child is not sexist because boys carry the most important genetic components of the family line, and a girl's genetic code changes when she is married off to another family. So when a woman gets married, the second the officiant announces her wed, her genes start mutating, like that scene from Underdog. Can you imagine explaining genetics to a genetic engineering student? I don't even know what engineers do most of the time because I'm not an engineer, because I'm stupid. But I do know that if someone is an engineering student in a thing, I'm probably not going to try and explain that thing to them. If you're studying aerodynamics and tell me that that just means you know how to shoot a bow really, really well, I will believe you. For every new that enters her, she ages 6 months more, meaning the more that enter her, the more older she gets. That explains why some females in their early 20s don't even look their age. They look like they're in their late 20s to early 30s. Women in their 20s? Women in their late 20s? There's no way that this person actually exists with these thoughts in their head. This sounds like something that people would have said during the Salem witch trials. For every new dick that doth enter a woman, she gains a new evil power. Jedediah, is this because I called you short? She must face trial. Again, I will now light you on fire. If you catch flame, you're guilty. What if I don't catch flame? Then that is an evil power and you're guilty. That seems fair. I'm educating women right now about NFTs, and I'm hearing these women say, my brain haven't worked like this in weeks, months, and years. A natural, genuine smile came across my face. I'm thankful. Did they all clap after that? A natural, genuine smile came across my face. Why? They just told you that their brain hasn't worked in years. You need to call them an ambulance. He says women plural, so was this like a conference where he did this? Like a congregation of women? Has your brain not worked for weeks, months, or even years because you're just a silly woman? Come to my invite-only conference, NFTs for Dummies. I mean women. We take the woe out of woman. It's not ridiculous. Women are meant to be mothers naturally. It's a nature thing. Animals reproduce always, unless humans intervene. Do you never hear a cat say, "No, not me. I'm going to be a mouse chaser. Can't have kittens." Animals also eat their own shit, though. Unless you're living in a lean-to in sub-zero temperatures with pine needle flip-flops, I don't think it's a nature thing really applies. If a woman has a perfectly healthy vagina, she will need and desire to be a mother at one point in her life unless she has been brainwashed to think and feel otherwise. Me. So in this analogy, when the cat says that she doesn't want to have kittens, she wants to chase mice, that's a bad thing. So do you think that only male cats should chase mice? In your ideal world, the male cat wakes up at the crack of dawn, grabs his briefcase, kisses the wife goodbye. She stays home and gives birth to a new litter every day with her perfectly healthy vagina. So basically you think the world should function like if the Cats musical met The Handmaid's Tale. 4'11" to 5'3". 5'4" to 5'8". Spoiled brat. 5'9" to 5'11". 6 foot and up, a man. What height can we be then? You just listed like all the heights. If you're a woman, you're not allowed to have a height. No measuring your length in any way. It's best actually if your height is 0. Just don't exist. Problem solved.
If a woman dumps you, there's only one thing that you can do. All you can do is you just need to look at her and you say, okay. She instantly second guesses herself. What she's hoping, what she's praying for, what she actually thinks happen is that you will get in a reactive state and you will get emotional.
I don't know what it is with these self-proclaimed experts or like the people from the Girl Facts video that I did, but their solution to everything is just don't listen to women because they don't know what they want. You know what they want better than they know what they want, so just do whatever you want them to want.
For many times, this is a massive test, and when you pass this test by just saying, okay, all right, leave them, when you're able to do that, I have watched women break down in tears and say, I was just kidding, I was just testing, I'm sorry.
You should say okay if a woman says she wants to break up with you, because it means she wants to break up with you, and not that she's testing you in most cases. This kind of sounds like someone in 7th grade trying to convince me that they broke up with their girlfriend and not the other way around. I mean, I broke up with her, you know. Oh, I'm so sorry. She did say she wanted to break up with me first. Oh, okay. But it was just a test. I mean, she didn't really want to break up with me. So you guys are back together? No.
When you're able to just look a woman dead in the eyes and you just say the words, okay, this shows massive strength.
This shows massive strength. It's just saying okay, because not a lot of people can actually say that. It's a rare thing. Someone help! There's a massive monster about to crush the Empire State Building again. Okay. Oh, thank God. You saved us again, okay, man. Okay. No woman has ever broken up with you. Okay. I love you. I love you.
You are a
I love you. I love you. I love you. Bitch. Theory confirmed. No matter how many times you say I love you to a woman, she will always see the bad things. Wow, this is incredibly profound. I like how they say theory confirmed, like they had developed a hypothesis before they started this conversation. Or was this a cover-up, like she made them mad and this was supposed to be a discreet way of getting back at her? I love you? Oh, you're the love of my life? You complete me? I fucking hate you, and I want to spend eternity by your side. Excuse me? See, this is why I never say nice things to you. There's a lot of science jargon here, which is strange because most of these people seem like they've never cracked a book. I think it's because they don't have any personal experience with these things, so they try to convince everyone they know what they're talking about by using really complicated words. So as opposed to saying something like women are sluts, they plug it into thesaurus.com. Not to pontificate, but the female gender and their promiscuous habits are irregardlessly taking away from their pulchritudinous appeal. This ubiquitous cacophony must be supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Men, women are always evaluating your masculinity like a radar sending waves. They are observing you, even from a distance, as to what kind of man you are. Play along to your advantage. This one's actually true. Women are all beluga whales and use echolocation to find mates. This one's masculinity is mid. this guy calls himself a nice guy. This one sucks at chasing mice. Women, blue hair does not make you attractive or give you attention in any positive way. Natural hair is the way to go. Sincerely, all men. Exactly. I have no idea how a woman thinks a rainbow hair color is attractive to men. Example, a previously very sexy 20-something woman I know spent a few $100 in a high-end salon to look like this, thinking it was hot. Many women don't understand male sexual attraction. I don't know why so many people in this thread are against dyed hair. There's another one here. Not all women are attracted to men, and not every choice is made with the sole purpose of attracting men. Even if it was, I don't think that women with colored hair would date someone who tells them it's unattractive. That's usually not a good sign of compatibility. It's like they think women wake up in the mornings and our first thought is, how can I attract as many men as possible today? Today I woke up and went for a stroll in the forest. No husband will want a wife who wastes time on things like social media and education. I took a shower and got ready for my studies in child rearing and bread kneading. No makeup, of course, except for concealer, foundation, setting powder, neutral eyeshadow, blush, lip tint, mascara, and setting spray. Natural beauty only. Then I read for a short time and waited for my future husband to find me.
Didst thou say short?
Oh no, I said I read.
She must face trial.
What the f? I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hello and welcome back to a twinge of cringe. I still don't have a mic. I'm working on it. I just wanted to point out that I don't intentionally make all these videos on TikTokers. That just happens to be where I find a lot of good material. So to the exactly 3 people that watch my videos, if you find someone you want to see on Twinge of Cringe, let me know. Allow me to introduce you to Amy Woe. This is her. She is a 21-year-old TikToker who recently branched out onto YouTube doing vlogs and this little comedy series that she started. Only has a few episodes so far. She makes a lot of skits targeted towards kids, like, you know, the ones involving parents and siblings and shit like that.
Ew, I don't want to touch the worm. Daddy, will you bait my hook for me? It's so gross. Of course, sweetie, I'll bait it for you. Really? You're still having Dad bait your hook? Sorry, I'm not like you. It's literally slimy and nasty and gross, but you like that stuff. Just grab the worm. It's really not that hard, you big baby. Hush up. Be nice to your little sister, okay? Thanks, Daddy. You just take it like this, and you put it like that. Here you go. Haha, Dad still baited it.
When I initially found her channel, I wasn't actually gonna make a video on her. I was like, okay, so she makes videos for a younger audience. They find it entertaining. Doesn't matter if I think it's dumb. It's not made for me. There's nothing wrong with that. And then I had to watch her say, I'm a burrito 8 million times, and it started deep, visceral rage within me. And I changed my mind, and I also learned that she's just a shitty person in general, so.
I can't even put this whole TikTok because it never fucking ends, it just keeps going on and on, so I am going to speed it up.
Freeze! I'm a burrito! Where's the money at? Give me the money! I'm a burrito! Where's the money? I'm a burrito! Tell me where the money's at or you're coming with me. No! I'm a burrito! I'm a burrito! Can you shut up with this burrito stuff? I'm a burrito! Shut up! Stop with the burrito! I'm a burrito! You're giving me a headache! Stop! You don't stop saying burrito, I'm leaving you on the side of the road. I'm a burrito!
I also made a quick compilation for your viewing pleasure. You're welcome.
I'm a burrito! 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 I'm a burrito!
TikTok is the only platform where you can really get away with this. Can you imagine a stand-up comedian on stage just repeating the same one-liner over and over again for an hour and 20 minutes?
I'm a little boy. I'm a little boy. I'm a little boy.
Not just that, but I found a blaring issue in her content. So let's just play a game of spot the problematic behavior together, shall we? Did you find it? Guess who thinks it isn't necessary to wear a mask during a worldwide pandemic? This bitch don't. You might be thinking, whoa, 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 whoa. These could be pre-recorded. Or she could live somewhere that's not the US of A, that actually tried to contain coronavirus. And you'd be wrong. And you'd be wrong. And you'd be wrong. Neither. This store has Valentine's decorations out on the aisles, so they weren't pre-recorded. And I looked it up and she was born in Florida. I wanted to make sure she still lived in Florida, so I did some expert sleuthing to find the gym that she goes to. Found it was in Florida. Then turns out I didn't even need to do any of that fucking sleuthing because she literally just says she lives in Florida.
I live in the Sunshine State. I live in Florida.
In a Q&A video that I found later. Which makes fucking sense. I truly wanted to believe that a creator with millions and millions of impressionable followers was not going to stores, restaurants, gyms, without even a Lana Del Rey mask in sight. As someone from the Deep South, I have zero patience left for people who think that wearing a mask is so inconvenient that they're willing to risk the safety of others. Even if she were to rent out the entire Walmart store every time she films a TikTok, which I'm sure she does, you should still wear a mask. Kids watch this shit. You're supposed to be setting a good example. Speaking of kids, her content is targeted to and consumed by them. She even acknowledges this in some of her videos that I've seen.
I'm a burrito. Oh, not that girl. I don't like her. She's so annoying. Can't kidnap her. The kids love her.
So why then are there so many references to growing a fat peach? They're not just references, actually. It's literally her slogan. Like, she says it at the beginning of videos.
It's a great day to grow a fat peach. It's a great day to grow a fat peach. It's a great day to grow a fat peach.
Good morning, world. It is a great day to grow a fat peach.
And it's in her YouTube header on her channel. Why do kids need to worry about having a big ass? I don't even like saying that sentence. Young girls already see a slew of abs, poreless faces, and Photoshop bodies on a daily basis. They don't need their favorite influencer telling them to start working on their Kim K ass at the age of 11. And don't try and tell me they aren't kids. I've read the comments. Also, wear a mask to the gym, okay?
Why do you like being outside so much? You see, sweetie, there was once a time where being outside was illegal, so, you know, count your blessings.
Where is it illegal for you to go outside? You're literally outside right now. You do not get to complain. Some of us haven't left our houses and haven't done a single fun thing in almost a year. You've been going to Walmart and IHOP every single day without a fucking mask. Someone's grandma is dead, but at least you got your funfetti pancakes, am I right?
This. Ooh, yeah. Stop messing with those chairs. There's coronavirus. You have no idea who's touching those.
There is no way that she just ran into the fucking point like that. Yes, there's coronavirus. You dumbass. Ugh! I don't even have a joke for this.
Oh, this is so pretty. I gotta touch it. Touchy touch, touchy touch. Can we get this? It's so soft. Stop! Put it down. We're not getting it. Let's go. Dang it. I think I got a boogie. I got. Ooh. Stop! Don't pick your nose in public. That's embarrassing. Okay. Oh, that looks so shiny. I gotta touch it.
Stop! There is literally an elderly woman in the background wearing a mask while you rub your face on that seat, shove your fingers up your nose, and then wipe your hands across those glasses that are on display without a mask.
Hello, and welcome to a new segment. Let's call this one Amy Woe doing things that would be considered unhygienic even if there were not an ongoing pandemic.
Really? Okay. We're not leaving. You should have cake. Dang it. I'm just gonna sit right here. Don't sit on the
You're disgusting, and I don't feel bad for anything I've said in this video.
How you make the best content. Every day I wake up, I do not know what I'm gonna create. I don't. I really thrive on living in the moment.
Oh, believe me, no one would suspect your manners to be rehearsed. This whole spiel she's on is like a Kanye West tweet.
People ask me all the time, Amy, how do you even come up with these ideas? Like, how do you even come up with your videos? Bruh, I have no idea anything.
People ask me all the time how I come up with my ideas, my brilliant ideas, and I just say to them, you know, bruh, I have no idea anything.
Chicken nuggets or chicken strip. I really like nuggies and I really like tendies, but here's the thing. If I do not consume at least one tendy every single day of my life, it's not a good day.
Why are you talking so loud, bruh? Also, close your eyes and tell me you wouldn't think this is Lele Pons. Except even Lele wears a mask. You know you're doing something wrong when I can compare you to Lele Pons and you come out the runner-up. I was gonna try and make this video a little longer than my other ones, but I honestly can't stomach watching any more of this trash. I'm sorry if this video became less about cringe and more about, oh wow, this person is legitimately a piece of shit. But yeah, I wish this person didn't have over 11 million followers on their platform of mostly kids, so they never get called out for anything. If you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye. Water, one of the most vital resources on the planet, something that we can't live without, and something that momfluencers can't bear the taste of without 2 pounds of powdered pineapple Fanta mixed and heart-shaped ice cubes made of pink lemonade. So it makes sense that something as important as water, something of this magnitude, deserves to be carried in a vessel of the same importance. Something sturdy, something cute, something that retails for up to $60 before tax. So when Stanley Cups started blowing up online, we found that vessel. For the past year or so, I had never really heard of Stanley Cups, and if you still haven't, Stanley Cups are to Hydro Flasks what Hydro Flasks are to Yeti Cups. I feel like I need to have something in my hand. I can't do this without something in my hand. Oh, perfect. Aww, bestie. Every few years or so, there's a new water bottle brand that everybody wants for Christmas, and if you don't have it, you're a loser. Oh, so you just want to drink water and you don't care about how on trend the container holding it is? That is so thirsty. Like all the brands before, Stanley makes water bottles, but their bottles have a little handle on the side, a little thing to grip, so that you can finally handle the grippy. But what people can't handle is Stanley's Valentine's Day collaboration with the poo-poo head company known as Starbucks. The limited edition cups were hot pink instead of Stanley's usual collection, which only has light pink, and we don't want that. We want our grippies hot and pink. To put it simply, people have been losing their gourds over these cups. The release of these cups was like Black Friday for people who know all the lyrics to Lavender Haze. This was the most chaotic thing to happen in like 2 days, which isn't a long time, but this year has been crazy, okay? Gypsy Rose's husband has a big dick. And that's something I know now. There were literally people camping out in Target parking lots at 3, 4 in the morning just waiting for them to open so that they could storm the display like they were in the battle at Helm's Deep. There was one person who fell mid-sprint and no one even checked on her. No one cared. They all just turned on her. One of you will betray me come the morn. No. We would never do that. I would never ever do that for only 30 pieces of silver and a hot pink Stanley Cup. They made a pink one? Well, hang on. I mean, Why wait until morning? Guys, he's in here.
No, wait, that's not.
Sorry, man, they're BPA free. Yeah, come on, don't be cross. Judas. But someone who would never betray you is today's sponsor. The funny thing about people running through Target like this is that I can almost guarantee that every one of them already has a Stanley Cup. There are people who collect Stanley Cups like Pokemon cards. I've talked a little about skincare on TikTok and how people will have ridiculous amounts of skincare products that no one person would ever need. Some people do the same thing with Stanley Cups. They'll have cabinets dedicated to Stanley Cups or walls with shelves crammed full of them in every possible color to go with their different outfits. There are at least 32 cups in this picture. One person does not need that many cups. I've heard 2 girls only need 1 cup. I heard that somewhere. The Valentine's Day tumblers were $45 and they had other ones for less money, like the shorter ones, but nobody cares about those for some reason. No one cares about the short kings, even in drinkware. Shame on y'all. After all this crazy stuff went down, Target had to start making systems to try and avoid the chaos. In a lot of videos, they sell out in literal minutes. People were grabbing them so quickly that they had to start enforcing a 2 per person limit on the cups. Some Targets were apparently even handing out tickets to the lines in front of Target. And if you didn't get handed a ticket, you can't buy a cup. Like, there's no point in you even going to the display if you don't have this ticket. You basically have to win the lottery to buy one of these cups. Actually, it's not even like winning the lottery. It's like having to win a lottery just to be able to buy a ticket to win the lottery. Hey man, how's it going? Can I get the Powerball? You got a ticket? Not yet. No, it's the Powerball. You gotta have a ticket to buy a ticket, okay? I don't care how powerful your balls are. Some stores had cops guarding the display, and you might be thinking that's kind of overkill. It's not like anyone's doing anything illegal. Think again. Think twice. Think. This guy grabs an entire box from behind the counter, which is crazy. I don't care about Starbucks or Target, but don't stress out the employees. They're already over your shit without you doing anything illegal. You're legally a pain in the ass. But then these people body slam and tackle him.
Stop him! Stop him! Stop him! Stop him! Yeah, stop him!
Everyone rallied together over this box of Stanley Cups like their lives depended on it. I've seen less of a Samaritan response during anything else. Oh my god, that man is stealing a box of Stanley Cups. He's stealing Stanley Cups.
No, it's a baby. I'm stealing a baby.
Oh, thank God. I thought he was doing something really
Come on,
bad.
I'm a kidnapper, not a monster.
Goo goo gaga. Goo goo goo. Gaga gaga. And after this whole struggle, it looks like there's only 1 cup in this box.
No, it's okay. We're gonna call law enforcement.
He just 1v12'd these people for 1 piece of drinkware. And I understand being excited about something that's limited edition. People do it with video games and collectibles all the time. But we're talking about reusable water bottles. It helps the environment because you only need 1, like a cast iron skillet or underwear. But some people like to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, or all birds with 1 environmental crisis, and use both. On the bright side, this is more efficient. This way, the plastic will end up in the ocean faster. Time is money. Money is Stanley Cups. My leg itches and my hand is sweaty. This is just insulting, because if you're gonna use plastic water bottles, at least use them. The environmental impact can't be for naught. Verily, unless they can't drink their water, this is completely pointless and just adds an extra step. I just created matches so that we don't have to use rocks to make fires anymore. Amazing, that makes things easier and better. That was way easy. So convenient, right? I know they want the aesthetic, so that's why they have to pour the water into the Stanley, but it's also so they can use the Stanley bowl attachment thing. There's already a container to drink the water from, and there are already bowls. If anything, this is just taking a bowl and putting it on something precarious that your kid's knee is gonna knock out in 2.5 seconds.
Nice throw!
And if you take too many grapes from one side, the whole thing will topple over. This is like putting your toddler's food on top of a Jenga tower. And that's another thing about Stanleys, is that people like to make accessories for them, which if you take into account the people who think of these as accessories and buy different colors to go with their outfits, this is accessorizing an accessory. You can accessorize your Stanley with a little tiny Stanley. This is for when your friend who is a mouse is a little parched. You can give it to him, but do not, for the love of God, do not give him a cookie. Don't even get me fucking started. There's also the Amazon must-have TikTok specifically for Stanley cups.
Amazon Stanley must-haves. First up is this silicone boot that serves as a cushion cover for the bottom. It comes in 2 sizes for the 30-ounce or 40-ounce with a custom fit that helps prevent dents and scratches.
She says it's to prevent dents and scratches, but are these denting surfaces when you set them down? No wonder they're so expensive. They're made out of vibranium.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
You can also buy clothes and purses for your Stanley.
This carrier is another favorite, especially if you like to bring your Stanley on the go. It secures around the cup with Velcro for a nice snug fit. This pouch that's designed to strap onto Stanleys so you can keep a few of your important belongings like a cell phone, key fob, and card holder all together.
It kind of seems like a water bottle isn't what you want. You would like a doll, like a Barbie or an American Girl doll. These are probably as expensive as American Girl dolls, which is really hard to be. And this is fine. Some of these are cute. I'm not gonna pretend that they're not, but what isn't cute is whatever this is.
The packaging was so cute, I had to get it laminated. Then I rolled it up and tied it with a scrunchie, added some glue dots to the back. Now I can use my tumbler without messing up the label.
You just laminated garbage. We don't need ways to make trash last longer. Biodegradable. That's for betas. That's why in 2024, I'll be making garbage immortal. Vote for me, and the only degrading you'll see is in the bedroom. And your quality of life. And the economy. I know that this is not every Stanley Cup owner. There are plenty of people who like Stanleys a normal amount, who just want a reusable, cute cup, and who don't try to punch Target employees in the throat. I think all the Valentine's Day cups are sold out now, which sucks, because how am I supposed to get one? There are some people reselling them for over $200, and that's ridiculous. So I guess I'm gonna have to make my own Stanley Cup. So this is my tutorial for how to make your own Stanley Cup. First, you're gonna buy this decal paper from online, and then you're gonna not use that at all, because you don't have ink for your printer, and then it snows in Tennessee way more than anyone is used to. Everyone is staying home from school and work. Everyone is stranded. I'm stranded. I can't go to the grocery store. I'm only eating Chef Boyardee. These are dark times. So then you're gonna have to improvise a little bit. You're gonna have to brainstorm, and then you're gonna remember that your amazing, wonderful manager got you an Insta camera for Christmas, and then you're just gonna take a picture of your design on your phone, print that out, cut it out, fasten it to your cup in a dishwasher waterproof way, and there you go. There is your very own Stanley Cup. You know, Stan Lee, like the guy, laugh. Then you're gonna test it out. You can take it with you places as long as you don't go any places because you're stranded. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking there's no lid and so it's not gonna be spill proof, but that's actually not factual at all. It is spill proof. Whatever fun things you're up to, you can take it with you. It's just that kind of cup where it's kind of like a companion. It's kind of sentient. It's like its own being. Sometimes it speaks to you, it talks to you, it whispers in your ear at night. You can take it with you when you go sledding in the snow, or you could if you had the fun kind of snow and not the kind of snow that's just sinks down every time you step on it. But the Stanley Cup finds a way. There is always a way to have fun with a Stanley Cup, with this Stanley Cup that you made. So yeah, if you happen to have all these ingredients laying around your house, highly recommend making your own Stanley Cup. That's about gonna do it for me. Send help, reinforcements, send food that doesn't come in a can, send those things from the Hunger Games that the sponsors just send help. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.